basketball is next here on WCUB. Join WCUB all season long for the best in local play-by-play action. And now, high school basketball on WCUB.
Live to Valders High School in Valders, Wisconsin for coverage of high school boys basketball tonight on 980 WCUB and CovRadio.com. The Valders Vikings coming in tonight, winners of 3 in a row. They are now 4-5 in the EWC, 5-12 overall. They take on the Two Rivers Raiders, who are 2-7 in league, 6-10 on the year. First time these two teams met in December in Two Rivers, it was all TR. They took apart a very young Valders team, 59-31. But that was then, and this is now. And to be honest, both these teams are kind of heading in opposite directions. As Rivers, they are looking to snap a 2-game losing streak tonight. Meanwhile, Valders looking to extend their winning streak to 4. Along with Scotty Follow and Dave Meyer, Brian Earn with you at Valders here tonight as the Vikings and Raiders have at it. Well, these two teams Tuesday night played conference basketball with Two Rivers being humbled by Sheboygan Falls 76-45. Meanwhile, Valders took care of Brilliant Ear by a score of 64-57 to win their 3rd consecutive game. Now, for both these teams, what they're looking to do basically is, well, for Valders, keep the good times rolling. For TR, trying to get well against a team that they beat and, to be honest, dominated back in December. But that was 2 months ago. For the Valders Vikings, in talking with their head coach, Trevor Square, before the game, he just said, simply put, we're playing better because we're getting more experience. And in his words, we have stepped it up on the defensive end of the floor. He really loves the fact that how this young team is starting to grow, especially defensively. And he says that is where it starts in the game of basketball. You got to be able to play good defense. You play good defense, limit the other team's opportunities, then go to work from there. He feels good about where this team is going. Now, for Nick Spencer, the head coach of Two Rivers, maybe not the same thoughts, but he is not, of course, down on his team. But realistically, he understands they struggle, especially defensively. He just said we're giving up too many open looks. We're not guarding hard on the ball all the time. And he says when we don't play good defense, it will be a long night at the gym. And that has generally been the case for TR when they get beat, and they get beat badly. They get dominated, especially on the defensive end of the floor. And if they're going to come out with a season series sweep of Valders and get back on the winning track, they are going to have to get better defensively. Offensively, they don't have many issues. In fact, Alex Klein and Cam Daphner at 15.2 points per game not only are tied for the team lead in points per, but they're tied for 4th in the entire EWC in scoring. And Bryce Peterson is only a half assist behind Ron Colley's Bryce Paulks in assists per game at 3.9. So it's not a problem of scoring necessarily, but it's on the defensive end where they just struggle. And they're going to have to step it up tonight on the defensive end if they are going to make it happen. Well, on the standing scoreboard for the EWC coming into tonight, Sheboygan Falls and Roncalli 8-1, Chilton 7-2, and those three teams have separated themselves from the rest of the pack, and they all got to play each other once again. So it's going to be very interesting down the stretch here in the month of February. Then you got Kiel and the upcoming Valders Vikings at 4-5, Brilliant 3-6, Rivers 2-7, and Holstein 0-9. As we get a look at the other EWC ball games tonight, beside this one here, should be an interesting one between Roncalli and Kiel in Kiel tonight. The Jets tied with Sheboygan Falls at 8-1, but they're taking on a Kiel team that has found their sea legs, and at 9-6, they're playing pretty good basketball over there under Marcus Rump. They now have the conference's leading scorer in Connor Belker, about 18 a game. Sheboygan Falls holds the Brilliant. New Holstein is at Chilton. Other games tonight, boys basketball in the FRCC. 10 o'clock, Lincoln trying to get a brand new winning streak started. They had a 5-gamer stacked at home Tuesday against Sheboygan South. They are up at Ashwaubenon to take on a very good Jaguar team. Green Bay Preble is at Sheboygan North. Sheboygan South is visiting Green Bay Southwest. Girls Hoops FRCC, Lincoln home for Ashwaubenon tonight. Green Bay Southwest is at Sheboygan South. Sheboygan North is on the road to beat Green Bay Preble. Big East girls games tonight. Michigan at Elkhart, Lakeland, Beulah. Lewisburg is at Random Lake. St. Mary Catholic at Hilbert. In the Northeast, Denmark at Fox Valley Lutheran in Appleton. And in non-conference, Winnebago Lutheran Academy of Fond du Lac is at New Holstein. And if we get scores on any of those games, we will pass them along to you. Well, tonight here at Valders, it is a special night. It is packed to the rafters, as it always is. But tonight, the Valders Vikings are helping their fellow brethren in Two Rivers. They are full bore in 100% on the Cody Strong efforts. If you are not aware of Cody Strong, Team Cody, well, Cody Lewis, a student athlete at Two Rivers, and on top of that, just a real nice young man, was diagnosed with cancer late last year. And obviously he's battling it, been in and out of the hospitals and all that other kind of stuff. But man, it can get expensive, can it? And just about everybody around the lakeshore has found one way or another to try to help out. And tonight for the Valders Vikings, the class organization they are wearing purple tonight. They are. Their school colors, other than their basketball uniforms, they got purple T-shirts and their warm-ups with the Team Cody T-shirts on. And what they have done here tonight, Valders, they got a bake sale going, all this other type of stuff, and they got a 50-50 raffle that all the proceeds will go to Team Cody. And also, the Valders Athletic Booster Club, they're going to match any donation up to $250 that comes out of the bake sale and other events. And it's all going to go toward Team Cody and the Lewis family to help defray the medical expenses as he battles cancer. And we do plan at halftime to talk to someone from Team Cody on the Bank First halftime report and get the latest on what is going on with Cody, how he's feeling as he battles this awful disease. But boy, he's got a lot of love and support and prayers out there, including everybody here at Valders here tonight. The JV game won by Valders 45-34, and the varsity game to follow. Well, that's our pregame programming for tonight. Stay tuned. We'll get you the starting lineups, the Mills Auto Sales of Manitowoc colors of the game, and the opening tip of the play-by-play when we come back. This is TR Valders Boys Basketball on 980 WCUB and CubRadio.com.
Lakeshore Sub and Pizza Shop delivers for free. Yes, Lakeshore Sub and Pizza Shop will deliver to your door free. Just dial 652-9166 and we'll pile on the fresh ingredients before we transport the best pizza or sub right to your door. Free delivery lets you hang on to your hard-earned money and savor the fresh, never frozen goodness of Lakeshore Sub and Pizza Shop.
Lakeshore Sub and Pizza Shop, a Manitowoc heritage tradition.
Sometimes life is wonderful, and sometimes it's not. Cherish the good, but always be prepared for life's challenges. Private healthcare is private health insurance for ages 65 and under with medical, dental, vision, and even prescription coverage. If you're looking for health coverage at the best price and your annual household income is $35,000 or more, give us a call at 800-912-9858. That's 800-912-9858.
With our national anthem here this evening. The following broadcast of Valders Two Rivers High School basketball on 980 WCUB and CubRadio.com is brought to you by Bank First, Mellon Health, Seiler Brothers Construction, the Valders Journal, the Parker Hannafin Corporation, Prevea Health, and by Holy Family Memorial. Well, time to get a look at the starting lineups for the ball game tonight. First of all, for the Two Rivers Raiders, 2-7 in the EWC and 6-10 on the year. Number 2, Cam Daphner, a 5'10 junior. Number 3, Bryce Peterson, a 5'9 junior. Number 5, Spencer Salta, a 5'8 junior. Number 11, Alex Klein, a 6'1 senior. And number 13, Jaden Kippart, a 6'2 junior. Head coach of Two Rivers, Mr. Nick Spencer, assisted by Rick Peterson, Chris Spencer, Jeff Schmid, Brett Linsmeyer, and Austin Rayrauer. Now, for the Valders Vikings, they are 4-5 in the EWC, 5-12 overall, and have won 3 in a row. Number 1, Peyton Dietrich, a 5'7 junior. Number 11, Riley Hummel, he's a 5'7 senior. Number 21, Bernie Vandenhoevel, a 6'3 junior. Number 23, Jared Valesky, a 6-foot junior. And number 31, Jackson Olson, a 6'4 freshman. And the head coach of the Valders Vikings is Mr. Trevor Swear, assisted by Jerry Bodart and TJ Steve Otter. And those are your starting lineups for the ball game here tonight. A couple of special announcements are being made here at center court by a couple of kids from the Valders School District. And again, if you missed our open, they're teaming up here at Valders tonight with the Two Rivers School District and part of joining forces to help aid in Team Cody. Cody Strong, he is Cody Lewis, of course, a young man who's, if you missed it earlier, battling cancer. And a lot of fundraisers, a lot of things going on here tonight as Two Rivers and Valders join forces for Team Cody tonight. Well, Two Rivers in their traveling purple uniforms with the white lettering and numerals, and they got the white and gold trim. Valders in their home whites with the red lettering and numerals and the red and white trim. Colors of the game are brought to you by Bill's Auto Sales on Calumet Avenue in Manitowoc. No matter what color, make, or model, pre-owned car or truck you are looking for, call the folks at Bill's Auto Sales, tell them what you're looking for, and they will find you a ride you'll be proud to own. Bill's Auto Sales of Manitowoc. Three-man officiating crew tonight from Manitowoc County are Mr. Rick Rodell, Mr. Richard Schwartz, and Mr. Jeff Schwartz. And again, these teams meet for a second and final time during the regular season. Could meet again come tournament time. You never know. Record-wise, it doesn't seem like it's going to work out. But again, you never know come tournament time, right? Because now the Valders Vikings are being introduced. And by the way, before we roll on to the ball game again, we want to give congratulations again to Nate Griepentrog today in front of a packed assembly here in this gym. He signed his national letter of intent to run cross country and track for UW Milwaukee. And he got a pretty good surprise in former Viking Harrier and soon-to-be teammate at UW Milwaukee, Trevor Wenzel, was here for that national letter signing. So congratulations to Nate, to the Griepentrogs, and to the entire Valders community for having one of their own move on to excel, that he hopes, and I'm sure he will, at the UW Milwaukee. And on top of that, he's got a GPA grade point average of 3.952. Not bad, eh? Not bad at all. All right, we're about ready to rock here tonight. Two Rivers left to right, and Valders right to left. Caden Kippard, 6'2", going to jump center circle, I believe, with Jackson Olson, 6'4", for the Valders Vikings. And how high five's going around the B here at center court. And we're about ready to rock and roll as Rick Rodell will throw the pumpkin up in the air. And this EWC boys basketball game in front of a packed house is underway. Tip one by Jaden Kippart to Cam Daffner. He'll get it to Bryce Peterson. He'll bring it up on a chest-high left-hand dribble. Top of the circle, Alex Klein. Out of the near elbow. Deep near wing, Cam Daffner. Between the ring, Spencer Sultan. Out of the deep near wing, Alex Klein. Valders man up, Alex into the paint. Far corner for a Cam Daffner, three short. And the rebound secured by Bernie Vandenhoevel. And Bernie will get it ahead to Riley Hummel. Now top of the circle, Peyton Dietrich. TR 2-3 matchup zone. Far corner to Jared Valesky. Top of the circle, Peyton Dietrich. Swing near corner, Riley Hummel. Hummel for Valders into the paint to Bernie Vandenhoevel. Vandenhoevel kicked top of the circle for a three, and he nailed it. Jared Valesky hits the three ball. I beg your pardon. Valders 3, Two Rivers nothing, 45 seconds in. Here's Bryce Peterson now to the near elbow. Kick near corner, Cam Daffner near baseline. Into the paint, Jaden Kippart lays it up. No. Battle for the rebound, loose. Knocked on the floor, picked up by Bryce Peterson, far wing for Two Rivers. And now the ball knocked away and stolen by Riley Hummel. He's going to lay it up and in. Valders 5, Two Rivers nothing. A minute 10 gone by. And there's that Valders defense we talked about top of the broadcast. Here's Alex Klein, top of the circle. He loses the ball, got it back in the circle. Top of the circle, Spencer Salta. Deep near wing, Bryce Peterson, top of the circle. Deep far wing to Alex Klein for Two Rivers. Near wing, Spencer Salta, near elbow, into the paint, lean, 8-footer, nope. Got his own rebound, then lost it. Picked out of there by Jared Molesky, head down to Riley Hummel. Hummel into the forecourt, deep near wing. TR going to go man-to-man. Into the circle, into the paint. Riley lost the ball, but he kicked far corner for a Peyton Dietrich three, in and out. And the rebound of Jaden Kippard, he'll get it to Bryce Peterson. Into the forecourt, deep near wing, Alex Klein. Skip out of the circle for a Jaden Kippard three. Got it. Kippard hits. It is Valders 5, Two Rivers 3, 2 minutes gone by. Now Two Rivers showing 2-2-1 3/4 court zone pressure. Pete Dietrich into the forecourt, deep far wing, Jared Molesky. Down top of the circle, Pete Dietrich, deep far wing, Jared Molesky. Far elbow, Bernie Vandenhoevel. Vandenhoevel for Valders. We'll go deep far wing to Riley Hummel. Hummel, far block into the paint, hanging 4-footer, blocked out of there by Jaden Kippard. Picked up by Jackson Olsen, top of the circle for Riley Hummel, three good. Hummel hits. Valders 8, Two Rivers 3, 2.5 minutes gone by. Bryce Peterson, 4-2 Rivers now to the deep near wing. And he'll go near corner to Cam Daphner. Top of the circle for Spencer Salta, three good. Both teams starting to heat it up here. Valders 8, Two Rivers 6, and 2:45 into the ball game. Peyton Dietrich for Valders against the 2-2-1 3/4 court pressure. And it will come to Peyton Dietrich. Peyton into the forecourt, deep near wing. Top of the circle, Riley Hummel. Hummel near elbow, deep near wing, Peyton Dietrich for Valders. Double team needing help. Needing help. They'll go into the paint and through the hands of Bernie Vandenpool out of bounds, or Jackson Olsen, I beg your pardon. On the near side of the baseline, it will be TR ball. A little more than 3 minutes in, Valders 8, Two Rivers 6. And here's Cam Daphner, left to right across your radio, 4-2 Rivers now between the wheels. Near elbow, Jaden Kippard. Valders man-to-man, cutting down low, Alex Klein into one. Nice dump by Kippard into Alex Klein. He goes strong to the goal. And he'll get an and one. Foul on number 21, Bernie Vandenhoevel. That'll be his first team. Ray Schrader into the ball game for Two Rivers to get Spencer Salta. And now Alex Klein at the line to try to complete a three-point play. Free throw long. Rebound secured by Valders, Bernie Vandenpool. Head now to Riley Hummel. JR going to go on a man-to-man. Deep wing to Peyton Dietrich. Dietrich top of the circle. Deep wing swing near corner for Riley Hummel. Three good. That's two bombs for Hummel. Valders 11, Two Rivers 8. 14:25 left first half. Here's Bryce Peterson out of Alex Klein. Far elbow. Kick far corner for Braden Schrader. Three. Rolls it off. The rebound to Jackson Olsen for Valders. Ahead to Riley Hummel. Hummel on the move. Top of the circle, into the paint. Kick down low, Bernie Vandenhoevel. Laid it up short. Rebound Riley Hummel, but he can't secure it as he hit Stidak on the baseline out of bounds. And 4-2 Rivers, 15 Will Schmidt will give Jaden Kippard. With 14:08 left first half, Valders 11, Two Rivers 8. And here's Bryce Peterson to bring it up chest high, left hand dribble, left to right across the radio. Sideline to far side, Alex Klein. Out of the deep near wing for a Cam Daphner three, rolls it off, and the rebound to Jackson Olsen on a loose ball foul. Going to go on number 15, I believe, Will Schmidt. Yep, over the back of Jackson Olsen. It'll be his first team on the Raiders. And a change for Valders, number 5, Diesel Hummel in for 31, Jackson Olsen. 13:56 to play first half. Valders 11, Two Rivers 8. Now backboard pressure by TR. And double team to the near corner. And we're going to get a whistle. Peyton Dietrich, did he step on the sideline or get fouled? He got shoved. 3 Bryce Peterson on a shove. His second team, a common foul. And Jared Valesky will inbound for Valders. Near sideline to the backcourt. Right to left as we see it in front of his own bench to Peyton Dietrich. Two Rivers, a 1-2-2 3/4 court zone press, and Jared Valesky will get it deep near wing and chuck the three. That's going to be an air ball. Got up for the rebound, picked out of there by Braden Schrader. Schrader on the move. Into the forecourt quickly, deep far wing, Bryce Peterson, far baseline. Kicked the near corner, Alex Klein near elbow. Now into the circle, Cam Daphner. Into the paint, 12-footer, no. And the rebound secured by Bernie Vandenhoevel. He'll get it ahead to Peyton Dietrich. Dietrich on the move, and deep far wing, Diesel Hummel. Top of the circle for a Peyton Dietrich. Three, ring it up. Dietrich from downtown. Valders 14, Two Rivers 8, 13-13 left first half. Bryce Peterson for Two Rivers. They spread the floor. High ball screen to the deep near wing. Near corner Cam Daffner. Valders man-to-man. Cam near block and a great steal on the back end by Diesel Hummel. Hummel on the move. Deep near wing Peyton Dietrich. Skip now far corner Jared Valesky going to the rack. He'll power it up short. Battle for the rebound secured by Cam Daffner for Two Rivers. Cam on the move. Deep near wing Alex Klein to the near wing to the near elbow into the paint. Far corner for Braden Schrader. Three, good. Valders 14, Two Rivers 11, 12:37 to play. First half. Here's Diesel Hummel, right to left across your radio for Valders. Double team in the backcourt. Got it ahead to Peyton Dietrich. Bounced it up to Bernie Vandenhoel. Deep near wing Peyton Dietrich. Top of the circle for Riley Hummel. Three off the heel. Rebound tapped out to Riley Hummel between the circles. Out of the deep far wing will go Diesel Hummel. Top of the circle Bernie Vandenhoel. Deep near wing Peyton Dietrich. Dietrich. Deep far wing Diesel Hummel for Valders. Skip the deep near wing Riley Hummel. Top of the circle Peyton Dietrich. Deep far wing to Diesel Hummel. Diesel skips the deep near wing Peyton Dietrich. Dietrich near block and a grab on Will Schmid as he tried to hold Bernie Vandenhoel off the block. It'll be his second, third team on Two Rivers. And Jaden Kippard and Spencer Salting in for the Raiders to get Alex Klein and Bryce Peterson. Jackson Olsen into the ball game to get Bernie Vandenhoel for Valders. And also number 3, Trent Persinger into the ball game. He gets Jared Valesky. And off the inbound, Diesel Hummel chucks a three far corner in and out. And the rebound to Will Schmidt up ahead to Spencer Salta. Salta on the move. Spencer top of the circle with it. Deep near wing Will Schmidt. Near elbow. Deep near corner and threw it right out of bounds. Unforced turnover by the Raiders. Valders to reload it. With 11:49 to play in the first half, Valders 14, Two Rivers 11. And Peyton Dietrich for Valders. Right to left across your radio up the far side to Riley Hummel. Back to Peyton Dietrich. Peyton needing help. Double teamed. Timeline your side. Diesel Hummel double team. Kick bar block Jackson Olsen. Missed the bunny. And the rebound to Spencer Salta. Out ahead to Cam Daffner now at the deep near wing. Cam, top of the circle, Braden Schrader, Valders man-to-man. Braden, deep far wing, Spencer Salting into the circle near elbow. Kick near wing, Cam Daffner. The Daffner, kick near corner for Spencer Salta, three-year-old off. Battle for the rebound, loose and out of bounds. Off of Braden Schrader on the far side of the baseline. Valders ball. Number 25, Brady Bodart will get Peyton Dietrich for Valders. 11:14 left first half. Valders 14, Two Rivers 11. Two Rivers showing 2-3, three-quarter court zone pressure. Looking to double team where they can. Here's Diesel Hummel, and we're going to get a bump on Jaden Kippard, who thought he got all the ball, and I think he did too. But Jaden on the foul. That'll be his first, fourth team. Common foul. And Diesel Hummel to inbound timeline your side, right to left as we see it to Riley Hummel. Two Rivers now in a 2-3 matchup zone. Riley, deep in wing, Trent Persinger. Persinger looking. Top of the circle, Brady Bodart. Deep far wing now. Diesel Hummel, and the ball stolen by Jaden Kippard. Outlet ahead to a streaking Braden Schrader. Kick down low, Spencer Salta laid it up. No, and a foul. Still going to the free throw line. 6-4 says number 3, Trent Persinger on a hack. It'll be his first, second team on Valders. And number 5, Spencer Salta at the line. Will shoot 2 for Two Rivers. First in the air is long for Spencer Salta. And Peyton Dietrich back into the game for Valders to get Diesel Hummel. 10:46 to play in the first half. It is Valders 14, Two Rivers 11. Spencer Salta, TR missed his first charity shot. Second in the air, good. Split him. And here's Peyton Dietrich. They'll get it ahead to Trent Persinger. They double team him. He needs help. The ball deflected, picked up by Peyton Dietrich. Peyton up the far side, weaving in and out of traffic. Out of the deep near wing for a Trent Persinger three off the heel. And the rebound to Cam Daffner. Cam on the move. Quickly, deep near wing, Spencer Salta. Near baseline, going to the rack, cut off. Far corner for Braden Schrader, 3-2. Rebound, Jaden Kippard up. No! Rebound, Spencer Salta. Strip, got it back. Deep far wing, Braden Schrader, far baseline. Kick far corner, Spencer Salta. Deep far wing to Jaden Kippard for Two Rivers. Between the rings, Cam Daphner. Daphner, top of the circle. Jaden Kippart into the circle. Kick near corner for Spencer Salta. 3-0. Long rebound. Jaden Kippart, top of the circle for TR. To Spencer Salta. Deep far wing, Jaden Kippart, top of the circle into the circle. Kick near corner, Spencer Salta chucks another three. That's long. And the rebound secured by Peyton Dietrich, and they're chucking threes all over the place. Both teams. Dribbling deep far wing. Here's Riley Hummel. Great no-look pass to Jackson Olsen for a layup. Valders 16, Two Rivers 12, 9:38 left first half. Cam Daphner now for TR, left to right across the radio. Valders man up near corner, Spencer Salta. Got a poked away from behind, picked up by Trent Persinger to Riley Hummel. Hummel going to the rack. He'll lay it up, and a blocking foul. Going to go on number 4, Braden Schrader on the block. That'll be his first 15 on Two Rivers. And Riley Hummel now to the free throw line. And he will get 2 throws for Valders. Nick Spencer having a couple of words with Rick Schwartz. Free throw long by Riley Hummel. Bryce Peterson, Alex Klein back in for the Raiders for Cam Daphner and Will Schmidt. 9:27 to play first half. Rivers 16, Valders 12. Or I should say Valders 16, Two Rivers 12. And now Riley Hummel's second free throw, good. He split a pair. And we're going to get a change, Valders. Cole Hovey is going to come into the game. The freshman will come get Riley Hummel. All right, here's Jaden Kippart ahead to Bryce Peterson. Deep near wing, Spencer Salta. Salta, top of the circle, Alex Klein. Near wing. Now deep near wing, Braden Schrader. 15-footer way off, and he got whacked. It's going to go on number 1, Peyton Dietrich on a shove. It'll be his first third team on the Vikings. And out of the line is going to go number 4, Braden Schrader, where he will get 2 throws for TR. All right, making sure everybody is okay, and Rick Schwartz will give the ball to Braden Schrader. And his first free throw, good. Change Valders, 21. We get Bernie Vanden Heuvel in for Trent Persinger. Bank First halftime report coming up with a recap of the first half highlights. Bank First with the experts you know and trust to help make banking easier for you. For exceptional products and services, visit your nearest Bank First location. For better banking, think First to Schrader long with a second. And the rebound secured by Cole Hovey to Peyton Dietrich. Dietrich to bring it up for Valders against the 2-3 matchup zone. Double team, needing help. And the ball stripped out of his hand by Spencer Salter going to the rack bar. Block laid it in. It is Valders 17, Two Rivers 15, 8:55 left first half. Peyton Dietrich now double teamed again against this 2-3 matchup out top to the deep far wing. Dietrich needing help. Between the rings, Cole Hovey into the circle into the paint. Cole needing help. Far corner, Jackson Olsen deep far wing for a Peyton Dietrich 3 long. The rebound coming to Bryce Peterson. Bryce on the move. Bryce now to the deep near wing for Two Rivers. Valders in a man-to-man between the rings, Alex Klein. Deep far wing, Spencer Salta fake the 3. Top of the circle into the circle. Top of the circle, Bryce Peterson into the circle. Deep far wing to Braden Schrader. Far corner, Bryce Peterson. Off far baseline, Jaden Kippart into the paint. Kicked into your corner for an open 3. Spencer Salta long. And the rebound secured by Peyton Dietrich. Dietrich on the move. Weaving in and out of traffic, needing help. Deep near wing, Jackson Olsen near corner, Cole Hovey. Top of the circle, swing deep far wing for a Peyton Dietrich 3 rolled off. And the rebound to Jaden Kippart ahead to Bryce Peterson to Spencer Salta, deep near wing to Braden Schrader. Near block, going to the rack, and laid it in. Valders 17, Two Rivers 17, 7:48 left, first half. And TR on a 5-0 run. 2-3 half-court zone pressure. Cole Hovey deep far wing for Valders in the forecourt into the paint. Here corner for an open Jackson Olsen 3 way off. And the rebound out of Jaden Kippart ahead to Bryce Peterson. Bryce into the forecourt, chest high, left hand to the right hand, into the circle, into the paint. Floater from 12, front rim. Battle for the rebound, came to Bryce Peterson near corner for an Alex Klein 3 air ball. Rebound Spencer Salta. Knocked into the air though, picked up deep far wing Bryce Peterson. Bryce dribbling far wing, far elbow into the paint. Kicked out low, Jaden Kippart for the bunny. We're going to get a whistle, timeout Valders. And the TR fans loving it. And it's going to be a 30-second timeout. We will stay here. We'll let you know the Bank First halftime report is coming up with a recap of the first half highlights. Bank First with the experts you know and trust to help make banking easier for you. For exceptional products and services, visit your nearest Bank First location. For better banking, Bank First. Two Rivers in the middle of a 7-0 run, leading Valders 19-17. Tonight's game also brought to you by Prevea Health and Manitowoc. Experience life the way it was meant to be experienced. With health and happiness, it just makes sense. Prevea Health, Manitowoc. Spencer Salta, Jaden Kippard, Cam Daffner, Alex Klein, and Bryce Peterson on the floor for Two Rivers. Off the Valders timeout, going to be Cole Hovey, Peyton Dietrich, Riley Hummel back in, Jackson Olson, and who's the fifth young man out there? Bernie Vandenhoevel. All right, here is Peyton Dietrich, junior wing Cole Hovey against the 2-3 TR matchup zone. They double team him on top. He needs help. Deep far wing now, Riley Hummel. Hummel for Valders, dribbling deep far wing, top of the circle, lost the ball, picked it up deep far wing. Far block, Bernie Vandenhoevel. Spin, kick far corner, Jackson Olson. Far wing, Bernie Vandenhoevel. Vandenhoevel will go now deep far wing, dribbling into the circle now, top of the circle. And he'll bounce deep far wing, Cole Hovey. Hovey for Valders, dribbling top of the circle between the rings. Deep near wing, Jackson Olson. Olson for Valders, top of the circle with the ball, deep near wing, Riley Hummel. Air block, Bernie Vandenhoevel, powered it up, stuffed and a foul. Says Rick Rodell. And the foul is going to go on Bryce Peterson from behind. That is his second, sixth team on TR. And number 21, Bernie Vandenhoevel, will go to the free throw line, where he will shoot two. Free throw is in the air, good. And we get a change. It'll be for Bernie Vandenhoevel, I believe. Yep, the shooter. So if Bernie makes this one, he knows where he's going. To the bench. Second for Bernie in the air, clean, and he'll come out of there. As Diesel Hummel to come and get him. 6:23 left first half. Two Rivers and Valders tied at 19. All right, it's Cam Daffner. Bring it up left to right across your radio for Two Rivers. Valders man-to-man, near elbow, Jaden Kippard. Deep far wing, Cam Daffner. Far corner, Spencer Salta. He's into the circle. Top of the circle for Jaden Kippard. Three long. Rebound, Cam Daffner near elbow. And now near wing. There's the paint, Jaden Kippard off the glass too hard. Battle for the rebound, loose in the paint, picked up by Jackson Olson to Diesel Hummel. He'll get it ahead of Peyton Dietrich for Valders. Deep near wing, Diesel Hummel. Deep near wing, Cole Hovey. Hovey, between the rings, Diesel Hummel. Near elbow, Peyton Dietrich, kick near corner for Cole Hovey. Three short. Rebound, Riley Hummel. Deep near wing, Peyton Dietrich, near corner for Riley Hummel. Three, rolls it off. And the rebound at Jaden Kippard ahead now to Bryce Peterson. Bryce into the full court, deep near wing, Spencer Salta. Lost it off his leg. Picked up by Cam Daffner. He lost it to Jackson Olson ahead. Will come to Peyton Dietrich. Dietrich now, deep near wing, Riley Hummel for Valders. Deep on wing to Diesel Hummel. Far corner for Cole Hovey. Three, nope. And the rip to Jaden Kippard ahead to Bryce Peterson. 1-on-1 on Diesel Hummel. Bryce ball fake off the window and down. Two Rivers 21, Valders 19, 5:08 the first half. Quickly, Riley Hummel into the forecourt for Valders. Into the paint, 10-footer rolled up. Rebound, Jackson Olson, loose ball foul. I believe it's going to go with number 5, Spencer Salta. Yep, on the wipe away, that'll be his second, or first 7th team. And Jared Valesky will come get Cole Hovey for Valders. Two Rivers over the limit. So Jackson Olson, good-looking freshman, is at the line to shoot two, or the 1-and-1, I beg your pardon, and the front end is no good off the rim. The rebound to Jaden Kippard ahead to Bryce Peterson. Bryce will go quickly far corner, Spencer Salta. Deep far wing, Alex Klein. Far elbow, right to the rack. Kicked in, he should have shot it. It got bailed out by Diesel Hummel as that ball went off his chest and out of bounds. Yeah, you get that ball that deep, just go up strong. You had a layup there if he would have took it right to the goal. Here's Alex Klein off the inbound, lobbing near elbow, Jaden Kippard. Far elbow, Alex Klein lost it right off his leg and out of bounds. He thought he had it knocked away, but no can do, says Rick Rodell. And out Spencer Salta, in Braden Schrader for Two Rivers. 4:49 to go in the first half. Two Rivers 21, Valders 19. All right, here is Peyton Dietrich, deep far wing now, Diesel Hummel. Two Rivers in the 2-3 matchup zone. Near corner for a Jared Valesky. 3. Got it. Now there's 22. Two Rivers 21 and 4.5 minutes to go. First half. Here's Bryce Peterson deep near wing to Cam Daphner. Near block Jaden Kippart. Drop spin deep far wing for a Bryce Peterson 3. Bang! Peterson on the answer. Two Rivers 24, Valders 22. 4:15 left first half. Here's Diesel Hummel, right to left across your radio for Valders against the 2-3 zone. Into the circle, Jackson Olsen, out far corner, Riley Hummel. Kick down low, Jackson Olsen laid it in, nicely done. Two Rivers 24, Valders 24, 4 minutes to go, first half. Bryce Peterson out for Two Rivers. We'll go far corner, Braden Schrader. Schrader, deep far wing, Alex Klein. Klein dribbling far elbow. Out of the circle, Bryce Peterson. Peterson getting a ball screen to the far elbow. Deep far corner, Alex Klein. Floater from 8 long. Rebound loose. We get a jump ball. And tied up by Riley Hummel and Braden Schrader. The arrow will go to Valders. 3:38 left first half. Rivers and Valders knotted at 24. Here's Riley Hummel to Peyton Dietrich. Cross front up the far side to Diesel Hummel. To Peyton Dietrich back up the far side to Diesel Hummel. Into the circle, Riley Hummel. Kick near block, Jackson Olsen for the money. Nicely done. Valders 26, Two Rivers 24. 3:23 left first half. Here's Cam Daphner now for TR, dribbling deep near wing. Cam, near corner for a Bryce Peterson 3. Ring it up. And Bryce is feeling it from downtown. And now we're going to get a whistle and 1. We're going to get a full timeout, Two Rivers here. 3:12 to go in the first half, your score. Two Rivers 27, Valders 26 timeout. This is Valders Two Rivers High School Basketball on 980 WCUV and CubRadio.com.
Are you suffering from constant headaches? Do you know the difference between a headache and a migraine? Sometimes a headache can be a symptom of a larger health concern. If you're suffering from headaches, Bellin Health invites you to visit bellin.org to schedule an appointment. Welcome to Bellin Health, where our focus is on your health.
At Bank First, applying for a mortgage has never been easier. With our new online mortgage application, you can work hand in hand with your lender to get you in your dream home quicker. We provide real-time assistance at every stage of the application process. No matter where you are, helpful guidance is available. Work with a community bank that is there for you every step of the way. Visit us online at bankfirstwi.bank to learn why it's different at First. Bank First, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And a reminder, the Bank First halftime report coming up with a recap of the first half highlights. Bank First with the experts you know and trust to help make banking easier for you. For exceptional products and services, visit your nearest Bank First location. For better banking, Bank First. Off the Two Rivers timeout, Valders inbounding against the 2-3 matchup zone. Riley Hummel into the forecourt far corner, Jared Valesky. Valesky now top of the circle for Diesel Hummel, 3 in and out. Rebound loose, picked up by Alex Klein for Two Rivers. Alex into the forecourt, deep far wing, Cam Daphner into the circle. Deep near wing for a Bryce Peterson 3. Ring it up. He's hit 3 in a row from downtown. Two Rivers 30, Valders 26, and 2:38 left first half. All right, deep near wing, Riley Hummel into the forecourt. Between the rings to Peyton Dietrich. Kick far corner, Diesel Hummel. Diesel into the paint to a cutting Riley Hummel. Kick down low, Jackson Olsen. Fade away 8-footer. Got it, but a travel first on Jackson Olsen. 2:28 left first half. Two Rivers 30, Valders 26. Here's Bryce Peterson left to right across your radio for TR. Corner Cam Daphner. Cam to the deep near wing. Now deep far wing Alex Klein. Our baseline. Floater from 8. Short. And the rebound to Jackson Olsen. He'll get it up now to Peyton Dietrich. Dietrich right to left across your radio for Valders. Near corner Jared Valesky. Valesky near baseline. Going to the rack. Kick far corner Jackson Olsen. Deep far wing Peyton Dietrich. Dietrich, top of the circle, Riley Hummel. Hummel for Valders. Now we'll go near corner for Jared Valesky's 3 in and out. Rebound, Jackson Olsen back up, no. And the rebound secured by Braden Schrader. Schrader on the move. Kicking out far baseline, Alex Klein. Now top of the circle for a Bryce Peterson 3, no. And the battle for the rebound secured by Riley Hummel. He'll get it up to Peyton Dietrich. Two Rivers 30, Valders 26, a $1:33 left first half. Near block Jackson also double pump, triple pump, played it up and missed. Battle for the rebound secured by Riley Hummel, far corner for Valders. And the ball kicked into the crowd by Braden Schrader, and everybody okay over there? Good hands over there. Spencer Salt and Will Schmidt in for TR to get Jaden Kippard and Alex Klein. Jackson Olsen out for Valders, and Bernie Vandenhoevel in for him. Off the inbound, Valders will go Riley Hummel in the backcourt to Peyton Dietrich, right to left across the radio here. And deep our wing, Diesel Hummel. Top of the circle, Riley Hummel. Now to the deep near wing near corner for Jared Valesky. Three, that's way off. Rebound, Diesel Hummel up short. Rebound to Bernie Vandenhoevel, far corner for Valders. Deep our wing to Diesel Hummel. Hummel looking for somewhere to go. Foul timeline far side, Riley Hummel with a minute to go, first half. Riley shaking and making with the ball, the deep far wing for Diesel Hummel. Three front rimmed it. And the rebound to Cam Daphner. Cam wiggles his way free. Up the far side to Spencer Salton with 48 seconds. Far baseline to Will Schmidt. Deep far wing Cam Daphner. Far wing 18-footer. Nope. Rebound loose, secured. And a foul as a body or two hits the deck. It may go on Will Schmidt. Yep. Schmidt on a shove. Third on Will, 18. And Alex Klein to get Bryce Peterson now for TR. They don't want to get him a third foul before the end of the half. And Jaden Kippard's going to get Will Schmidt for Two Rivers. And at the line now to shoot a 1-and-1 is Diesel Hummel for the Vikings. Been a pretty entertaining first half. Threes chucking abounding here. And Diesel's front end is good. He'll earn the bonus. Bank First halftime report coming up with a recap of the first half highlight. Bank First with the experts you know and trust to help make banking easier for you. For exceptional products and services, visit your nearest Bank First location. For better banking. Bank First, second free throw, long by Diesel Hummel. Rebound tap to a Spencer Salta. He'll bring it up, and Nick Spencer says, one shot, boys. Timeline to Alex Klein with 32. Top of the circle, Braden Schrader. Into the circle, into the paint. We'll go deep near wing, Cam Daphner. Between the rings, Spencer Salton with 24. Deep near wing now, Braden Schrader with 21. And he had it knocked away by Riley Hummel, but he can't chase it down as he ends up pounding the hands on the back wall in frustration. It's over there, Jeff, somewhere. There you go. Way to help him, Scotty. Get your leg in the way. That's nice help. Yeah. Here's Alex Klein out of Spencer Salta across the timeline with 15 seconds. Deep near wing, Cam Daphner with 13-4, Two Rivers. Deep our wing, Braden Schrader with 10. 9. Deep near wing, Spencer Salta with 7. Top of the circle, Alex Klein with 5. 4. Far corner, Spencer Salta with 3. 2. Deep far wing, Cam Daphner chucks a 3. No. Follow no, Jaden Kippard wouldn't have counted anyway. That's the end of the first half from Valders. With your score, the Two Rivers Raiders 30 and the Valders Vikings 27. Bank First halftime report is coming up with a recap of the first half highlights. Bank First with the experts you know and trust to help make banking easier for you. For exceptional products and services, visit your nearest Bank First location. For better banking, Bank First. Again, our halftime score, Two Rivers 30, Valders 27, timeout. This is TR Valders High School basketball on 980 WCUB and CubRadio.com.
Are you suffering from constant headaches? Do you know the difference between a headache and a migraine? Sometimes a headache can be a symptom of a larger health concern. If you're suffering from headaches, Bellin Health invites you to visit Bellin.org to schedule an appointment. Welcome to Bellin Health, where our focus is on your health.
After you listen to the Valders Vikings game, read all about it in depth with coach's comments and all the stats in the next issue of the Valders Journal. The Journal is your source of Valders Vikings sports, plus full coverage of community events, news, and features across the area. The Valders Journal, proud to support Valders Vikings sports and all activities in the Valders schools, and they're just as proud to be your community newspaper. Start your subscription now and read all about it. Call them at 775-4431 and go Valders Vikings.
At Bank First, applying for a mortgage has never been easier. With our new online mortgage application, you can work hand in hand with your lender to get you in your dream home quicker. We provide real-time assistance at every stage of the application process. No matter where you are, helpful guidance is available. Work with a community bank that is there for you every step of the way. Visit us online at bankfirstwi.bank to learn why it's different at First. Bank First, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
With over 40 years' experience, Tyler Brothers Construction is by your side from start to finish. Family owned and operated since 1975, you can trust us for all your concrete needs. Hi, I'm Tina from Tyler Brothers. We can provide commercial concrete services for your business, from building a loading dock to repairing your driveway and everything in between. We've done it all. Tyler Brothers Construction, your local concrete expert. Online at TylerBrothersConstruction.com and Tyler, B-R-O-S, construction.com.
And welcome back to Valders. Ryan Norton, Scotty Paul, and Dave Meyer on 980 WCUV and radio.com. To Rivers 30, Valders 27. To Rivers trying to get back on the winning track. Valders looking to win their fourth in a row and gain a split of the two-game regular season series with Two Rivers. Again, the halftime score, to Rivers 30, Valders 27. More of the Bank First halftime report when we come back. This is TR Valders High School basketball on 980 WCUV and radio.com.
The last place Wisconsin men's hockey team opens a two-game weekend series at sixth place Michigan tonight on Bill Scott with Sports. It's been a disappointing season for both squads. Badger defenseman Josh S.
We have 8 games coming down the stretch here, and we're going to have to find a magic and practice and then going into the weekend. So, no, I believe in this team ever since the start, and now it's just you got to come out and compete. You got to give it your all, and we'll have to come together here, and it'll be fun.
Rona native and Badger forward Tarek Baker says they know the position they're in.
Obviously, there's no sugarcoating that we haven't had, the season that we hoped we would. But at the end of the day, now we got to go out and win a Big Ten title. So no one feels sorry for us. And, we got 8 games left. So we got to start treating it like it's playoff hockey now.
Face-off time is set for 5 p.m. tonight on BTN. Top-ranked Badger women open a two-game weekend series on the road at Minnesota State. The Badgers in the driver's seat to win the WCHA regular season title. Milwaukee Admirals also home tonight, playing host to the Texas Stars at Panther Arena. Wisconsin's fourth-ranked wrestling team has a tall order tonight. They host second-ranked and 4-time defending NCAA champion Penn State at the Fieldhouse. The Nittany Lions won 8 of the last 9 NCAA championships. Badger head coach Chris Bono.
Our guys are excited. We get to go in as the underdog. That's the fun part. We've got nothing to lose. We get to go into our home arena in front of our fans, rested, and wrestle a team that, they think they're going to come in here and dominate it. This is the perfect situation for us to go in there and wrestle.
First match set for 8 p.m. tonight. The Bucks are off until tomorrow when they take on the Magic in Orlando. Bucks an NBA best 44-7 entering that contest. Last night they beat Philadelphia 112-101. Giannis Antetokounmpo 36 points and 20 rebounds in the win. Badger men's basketball team off until Sunday when they host the Ohio State Buckeyes at the Kohl Center. Marquette Golden Eagles host Butler on Sunday at Fiserv Forum. Bill Scott, Wisconsin Radio Network.
There once was an elitist group of judges in black robes who thought they knew best. So they waved their gavels and decided that the law should mean whatever they wanted it to. The end.
Wisconsin Supreme Court Justice Dan Kelly is not one of those judges. Justice Kelly is tough, fair, and he believes the law says what it means, period. On February 18th, let's send Justice Dan Kelly back to the Supreme Court. Paid for by friends of Justice Daniel Kelly.
Just 1 inch of floodwater can cause $25,000 of damage to your home. And after a winter of heavy snow, warmer weather and rain can lead to overflowing lakes and rivers, putting your home at serious risk. Don't be surprised by snowmelt. Be prepared. Protect the life you built with flood insurance. Call your insurance agent or learn more at floodsmart.gov. Brought to you by the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources, the Commissioner of Insurance, and FEMA.
And welcome back to Valders on the Bank First halftime report. It's Two Rivers 30, Valders 27 in the CWC boys basketball game. And the Valders leaders, I guess we can call them that, because we've got a bunch of young men out there who are thinking they're cheerleaders, and they're basically what they're doing is they're just doing a lot of bouncing around. And did somebody just wipe out over there? Or is this part of the routine? Yeah, it's part of the routine. Everybody's okay. Everybody's all right. It's what they call the Valders girl and guy cheerleader combo. And Scotty trying to imitate and do the best that he can out there. I'll be honest with you, I think you're doing just as good as they are. Why don't you get out there? Huh? You can get out there and hold your own. Huh? Yeah, no. Right now. No, right now. Yeah. But they did a good job, and just packed house here enjoying it. They did a good job, really. Guys, I think, hung in there and did a pretty good job. Anyway, 30-27 to Rivers leading Valders here at halftime. And as we get a look at the first half numbers, first of all, for the Two Rivers Raiders, well, they're not done yet, are they? And they're being introduced now. Yeah, that's what they're doing. And I got all this, what are they doing, huh? You say you could do better than them? Huh? Hey, you don't know if you don't get out there and try, right? Yeah, no, I don't have the moves that you do, not even close. I couldn't keep up with you. There's no dang way. I couldn't keep up with you at all. Should have got out there and, getting jiggy with it, you know what I mean? No, today's the day. Why tomorrow? No, tomorrow's not Sunday. Tomorrow's Saturday. You know that, right? No, give me a break. Gosh, it's either now or never. Get out there, getting jiggy with it, right? Yeah, all right. Yeah, they did a good job. Two Rivers 30, Valders 27 here at halftime. As we digress, let's get a look at those numbers, shall we? For Two Rivers individual scores, Bryce Peterson had 3 threes in a row, and he ends up with a team-high 11 points on those 3 threes and a 2-point hit. 6 for Braden Schrader on a 3, a 2, and 1 of 2 at the line. Spencer Salta had 6 on a 3, a 2, and 1 of 2 at the line. 5 for Jaden Kippart on a 3 and a 2-point hit. And Alex Klein, a field goal for 2 and all of 1 at the line. Cam Daphner, averaging better than 15 a game, has not scored yet for the Raiders. It's going to have to change, I think, if they're going to win the game. Will Schmidt played, didn't score, and that's the Raiders' total of 30 points. TR had 23 boards in the first half, turned it over 6 times. They were 2 of 5 at the line and committed 8 fouls. For the Valders Vikings, 6 for Jared Molesky on a pair of threes, 6 for Jackson Olsen on 3 2-point hits, a total of 9 for Riley Hummel to lead the Vikings on 2 threes and 2, and 1 of 2 at the line, 3 for Peyton Dietrich on a 3-point hit, 2 for Bernie Vandenhoel, 2 of 2 at the line, and Trent Persinger, 1 of 2 at the line for a point. Playing and not scoring in the first half, Diesel Hummel, Brady Bodart, Cole Hovey, and that is it for Valders' total of 27. Valders had 22 boards in the first half, 5 turnovers. They were 4 out of 6 from the line and committed 3 fouls. Two Rivers 30, Valders 27. Here on the Bank First Halftime Report. Bank First with the experts you know and trust to help make banking easier for you. For exceptional products and services, visit your nearest Bank First location. For better banking, Bank First. And the halftime clock is stopped. And is everybody about ready to play, maybe? Because we had a little bit of a long halftime. And I think what's going to happen here now is I think they are making a donation of all the proceeds to go to Team Cody. And let's see what we have. If we can pick it up here, we'd like to tell you the number. We'll try to pick up the numbers if we can, if they have anything.
Also, we would like to thank the athletes and all the other communities for showing support by wearing purple and their team showing shirts.
no numbers given, but somebody from Team Cody just wanted again to thank the Valders School District for their support. And again, if you missed it off the top, Valders and Two Rivers joining forces tonight with a 50-50 raffle, bake sales, all that stuff, with all the proceeds going to the Cody Lewis family. Cody Lewis, again, diagnosed with cancer in late November, and he's in a battle. There's no doubt about it. And the expenses just pile up every single day. And again, you can have the best insurance in the world and all that. Sometimes it just doesn't cover everything. And so, what Valders has done here tonight is join forces with the Team Cody, and they're doing what they can to help out. They had a bake sale. Scotty and I had some of those brownies. They were pretty good, weren't they? Pretty good, no question about it. And we haven't gotten team numbers yet, totals yet, for the donations. If we get anything, we'll let you know. The Valders Athletic Booster Club, by the way, they said they're going to match any donation up to $250, and I think they've surpassed that. So I think the Booster Club's going to have to ante up. Anyway, before we get the second half underway, why don't we pause 10 seconds for station identification? 10 seconds for station ID. You're listening to Valders TR High School basketball.
Pure classic country music. And today's farm news. 980 WCUB, Two Rivers, Manitowoc.
Right, second half underway, and it's Two Rivers to inbound. Timeline far side, right to left as we look. Rick Rodell will get the ball to Alex Klein. To Bryce Peterson. The second half is underway. Valders man-to-man, deep near wing Alex Klein. Deep ball wing to Cam Daphner. Hasn't scored tonight. Deep near wing Bryce Peterson. Bryce now to the near wing. Kick near corner Alex Klein. Near baseline going strong. Floater from 4. Nope. And the rebound secured by Jackson Olsen ahead to Peyton Dietrich. Now to Riley Hummel for Valders. Timeline near side, Peyton Dietrich. Deep near wing now, Riley Hummel. Top of the circle, Peyton Dietrich. Deep near wing to Riley Hummel. Top of the circle, Peyton Dietrich for Valders. Deep far wing, Jared Valesky. Far elbow, Bernie Vandenhoevel. Vandenhoevel dribbling into the paint and needing help. The deep near wing will come to Riley Hummel. Found near baseline, Bernie Vandenhoevel. Spin, top of the circle, Jared Valesky, far corner for a Riley Hummel three. That is good on a high bounce off the heel. Two Rivers 30, Valders 30, a minute gone by, second half. Quickly, Alex Klein on the forecourt, deep near wing for a Jaden Kippard three, front rimmed it. And the rebound to Jackson Olsen, hand to Riley Hummel for Valders. Deep far wing to Peyton Dietrich, top of the circle, Riley Hummel, deep far wing to Peyton Dietrich. Deep far wing, Riley Hummel into the circle, Bernie Vandenhoevel into the paint. Cut off. Into the paint to a cutting Riley Hummel, had it stripped out of his hand, out of bounds, and off of Riley Hummel. On the baseline on the near side, it will belong to Two Rivers. A minute 15 going by, second half. Two Rivers 30, Valders 30. Inbounding is Alex Klein to Bryce Peterson. And Bryce to bring it up against the Valders man-to-man far corner, Cam Daphner. Get that kick going if you're TR. Deep far wing now to Alex Klein. Far elbow. Deep near wing Spencer Saltig into the circle. Pull up 14-footer. Got it. Two Rivers 32, Valders 30, and a minute 40 gone, second half. Here's a 2-2-1 three-quarter court zone press. Riley Hummel needing help. Throws, and a good save by Bernie Vandenhoevel. Out of the near corner. Kick down low, and Bernie will lay it in. Nice pass on that block. Valders 32, Two Rivers 32, 2 minutes gone by, second half. Spencer Salter quickly going far corner for a Cam Daphner three. Got it! And if that kick gets going, Valders is going to be in some trouble. Two Rivers 35, Valders 32, 2:10 going by, second half. Peyton Dietrich, deep near wing to Riley Hummel. Now the deep near wing, Jared Valesky. Deep near wing, Bernie Vandenhoevel for Valders. Deep near wing, Jared Valesky. And the ball poked away, picked up by Bryce Peterson. 1-1 on Peyton Dietrich. Kick far block, Alex Klein for the bunny. Two Rivers 37, Valders 32, 2.5 gone, second half. Good start by Two Rivers, now in a 2-3 matchup zone. Deep near wing now, Peyton Dietrich. Into the circle, Bernie Vandenhoevel. Vandenhoevel for Valders, near elbow. Spinning in the paint, needing help. Laid it up, got it blocked, got it back. Kick far corner for a Riley Hummel three, got it. Riley Hummel hits, he's got 12. Two Rivers 37, Valders 35, 3 minutes gone, second half. Alex Klein, deep near wing, Spencer Salton, your elbow. Pull up 15-footer, good! Two Rivers 39, Valders 35, 14:55 left. There's Riley Hummel into the forecourt. Deep near wing to Peyton Dietrich, left to right across your radio for Valders. Here's Peyton, deep near wing, Jared Valesky near corner, Bernie Vanden Heuvel. Vanden Heuvel, looking for somewhere to go. Dribbling, needing help into the circle. Kick far corner, Jared Valesky, into the paint, Bernie Vanden Heuvel. Out of the circle, Riley Hummel, near elbow. Deep near wing, Jared Valesky. Out of the circle for a Riley Hummel, 3-2. Rebound, Jackson Olsen lost it, but got it back. Olsen near the paint, picked out low, picked up by Bernie Vanden Heuvel, needing help. And a whistle, timeout, Valders. It'll be a 30. And with 14:17 to play in the game, your score. Two Rivers 39, Valders 35, timeout. This is Valders TR High School Basketball on 980 WCUB and CubRadio.com.
The buzzer blares and it's time out. Your ankle hurts, throbs. You want to walk it off, but sometimes you just can't. That's when you walk in. Walk into Holy Family Memorial's Lakeshore Orthopedics Walk-In Clinic at Harbortown. Get the orthopedic care you need from our fellowship-trained orthopedic specialists right when you need it. Visit hfmhealth.org for more information.
Holy Family Memorial.
14:17 to play in the ball game. Got a good one here tonight in Valders. Two Rivers 39, Valders 35. And Jared Valesky for Valders to inbound it. Near side of the baseline, under his own goal, left to right as we see it. Valesky, near corner, Diesel Hummel, near block, Jared Valesky, hang, 8-foot hook, block. And Jared, let's see, it's going to belong to Valders. Thought Jared Valesky may have knocked it out, but he did not. And here's Valesky to inbound, near side of the baseline again, under his own goal. Far block, Riley Hummel. Down low, Jackson Olsen into the paint. Hang, 4-footer, good. Two Rivers 39, Valders 37, 14 minutes to play. Cam Daffner for TR, quickly deep far wing, Bryce Peterson. Into the circle, Jaden Kippard. Spinning, hanging, 4-foot hook, short. And the rebound to Jackson Olsen. He'll get it ahead to Peyton Dietrich. Now to Riley Hummel. Hummel. Near corner, now deep near wing, Peyton Dietrich. Take deep far wing, Diesel Hummel, far corner. Jared Valesky going to the rack, goal related. And the rebound secured by Bryce Peterson. Ahead now to Cam, and now to Bryce Peterson, deep far wing. Top of the circle, Braden Schrader, and that's an offensive foul. It's a good call. Jackson Olsen slipped over, and Braden just ran him over. And Schrader, how many? Second? First team, and it's a Raider turnover on the player control foul. 13.5 minutes left. Two Rivers 39, Valders 37. Two Rivers in a 2-3 matchup zone. Timeline to your side, Diesel Hummel. And he threw it away to Alex Klein. Can't save. Or will he? Yep. And a loose ball foul in the battle for the ball. Going to go on Valders. And I believe it's on 23, Jared Valesky, up on a push. That'll be his first team. Jaden Kippard went down near side of the baseline under the Valders goal, right to left as we see it. He will give it to Bryce Peterson. Bryce now dribbling deep far wing to the far elbow, into the paint, throws it up, and he drew the contact. He knew he had no chance, so he just threw it up there and got the contact. 31 Jackson Olsen on the contact. His first, second team. And out of the free throw line will go Bryce Peterson for 2 throws. And his first in here, good. Bryce has had a nice offensive night. That's his 12th point. He had 3 threes in a row there in the first half. Red hot. Now Bryce looking for his 13th point in the air. Got it. Two Rivers 41, Valders 37, 13-12 to go in the game. Dietrich against the TR 2-3 matchup zone. They pressure at the timeline. And Peyton Dietrich, timeline near side, Diesel Hummel, and the ball deflected out of bounds. And a good play there by Cam Daffner. Trent Berzinger in for Jared Valesky for Valders. 13:03 left. Two Rivers 41, Valders 37. And Diesel Hummel near sideline of the forecourt. Timeline near side, Peyton Dietrich. Dietrich looking into the circle. Trent Berzinger deep near wing. Now to the deep near wing will go Diesel Hummel. Near elbow, Peyton Dietrich. Deep far wing, Riley Hummel. To the far elbow, into the paint. Lays it up, way rebound to Alex Klein. Alex, back court reach on Riley Hummel. Yeah, that wasn't a real good foul. Beat off the bounce, and he just didn't move and got caught. Reaching from behind. His first, third team on the bikes. All right, here's Bryce Peterson, 4-2 Rivers. Deep near wing, Alex Klein. Valders man-to-man. Alex, a deep far wing, Cam Daphner. Stolen by Peyton Dietrich. He's going to go to the rack. Double pump, triple pump, laid up and in. To Rivers 41, Valders 39, 12:28 to play in the game. Bryce Peterson now 4-2 Rivers. Near corner, Alex Klein, near baseline. Deep near wing, Jayden Tippart. Deep far wing, Braden Schrader. Far wing, 15-footer, good. To Rivers 43, Valders 39, 12:13 to go. To Rivers 6 in the 2-3 matchup. Here's Diesel Hummel, deep far wing. Far corner, Trent Persinger. Skip the deep far wing, Riley Hummel. Skip now, deep near wing, Peyton Dietrich. Dietrich skips. Far corner, Trent Persinger. Persinger double teamed in that far corner. Ball loose. Timeout, Valders, I believe. Yep, they got peeled out of there. And as we get a full or a 30 here. Full timeout call. 11:54 to play your score. Valders 40, to Rivers 43, Valders 39 timeout. This is TR Valders High School Basketball on 980 WCUV. PickupRadio.com.
At Bank First, applying for a mortgage has never been easier. With our new online mortgage application, you can work hand in hand with your lender to get you in your dream home quicker. We provide real-time assistance at every stage of the application process. No matter where you are, helpful guidance is available. Work with a community bank that is there for you every step of the way. Visit us online at bankfirstwi.bank to learn why it's different at First. Bank First, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Tonight's game also brought to you by Parker Hampton and Manitowoc. Start your new career with Parker. Visit Parker.com. Parker, engineering your success. 11:54 left in regulation. To Rivers 43, Valders 39. As Spencer Salta, Will Schmidt, Braden Schrader, Alex Klein, and Cam Daphner come in 4-2 Rivers. It's going to be Trent Persinger, Jackson Olsen, Riley Hummel, Peyton Dietrich, Diesel Hummel for Valders. Trent Persinger, far sideline to the forecourts, Jackson Olsen, deep far wing. Out of the circle for a Peyton Dietrich, 3 off the heel. Rebound tap to Spencer Salta. Spencer, top of the circle with it. Top of the circle, Braden Schrader, far elbow. Kick deep far wing to Cam Daphner. Cam dribbling timeline far side. They spread the floor. Deep far wing, Braden Schrader. Far baseline cut off. Ball deflected, stolen by Trent Persinger. Persinger on the move. Kick into the paint to a cutting Riley. Hummel for the layup. To Rivers 43, Valders 41, 11:22 left. Quickly, Alex Klein into the forecourt. In your wing, Spencer Salta, near elbow, into the paint. 8-footer, in and out. And the rebound to Trent Persinger for Valders. Trent down the move. Trent dribbling into the forecourt. Deep far wing, Diesel Hummel, far corner. For Jackson Olsen, 3 short. And the rebound, Peyton Dietrich, ball by Braden Schrader. On a great ball fake by Dietrich. The Valders fans want intentional. That's not going to happen. That's just a great ball fake, and Braden took the bait. Third on Braden, second team. And out of the free throw line is Peyton Dietrich. He'll get a couple of free throws for Valders. First in the air, nope. Valders into tonight, winners of 3 in a row. TR trying to snap a 2-game losing streak and sweep the 2-game season series from Valders. Second good by Peyton. It is 2 Rivers 43, Valders 42, 11:02 left in the game. Spencer Salta for TR, right to left across the radio, to Braden Schrader in the paint. 12-footer good. 2 Rivers 45, Valders 42, 10:52 left. Here's Peyton Dietrich into the forecourt. Timeline near side, Diesel Hummel. Diesel looking for somewhere to go. Far corner, Peyton Dietrich. Far wing, top of the circle, Diesel Hummel. Into the paint, now Trent Persinger. Top of the circle for Diesel Hummel, 3 short. And a rip to Cam Daphner. Cam with his head up. Deep near wing, Braden Schrader. Near wing, pull up 12-footer long. And the rebound to Trent Persinger for Valders. Trent, chest high, left hand dribble across. Top of the circle, deep near wing, Diesel Hummel. Into the circle, into the paint. 8-footer, good. It is 2 Rivers 45, Valders 44, 10:13 left. And TR into the forecourt quickly, Alex Klein. Near corner, Braden Schrader. Shaking the bacon with the rock near corner, Alex Klein. Your baseline. 8-footer, no. The rebound to Jackson Olsen. Up ahead to Riley Hummel. Hummel on the move. Cross court near wing. Trent Persinger deep near wing. Jackson Olsen top of the circle for a Diesel. Hummel 3 new. Rebound near wing. Trent Persinger. Persinger top of the circle. Diesel Hummel. Now Diesel deep near wing. Into the circle, into the paint. Hang, kick down low. Jackson Olsen double pump, triple pump, and a foul. And Braden Schrader took the bait again. It's going to be his fourth. Yeah, he went for that ball fake again, and he is going to go to the pine with his fourth foul as Jaden Kippart will come in. But first, we're going to get a timeout called by Two Rivers, I believe. It'll be a 30 with 9:43 left. It is Two Rivers 45, Valders 44 timeout. This is TR Valders High School basketball on 980 WCUB and CoveRadio.com.
The buzzer blares and it's time out. Your ankle hurts, throbs. You want to walk it off, but sometimes you just can't. That's when you walk in. Walk into Holy Family Memorial's Lakeshore Orthopedics Walk-In Clinic in Harbortown. Get the orthopedic care you need from our fellowship-trained orthopedic specialists right when you need it. Visit hfmhealth.org for more information. Holy Family Memorial.
9:43 left in Valders. Two Rivers 45, Valders 44. And Jaden Kippart in for Braden Schrader. For Two Rivers on the last timeout. Now Jackson Olsen at the line for two throws, and the freshman nailed the first to tie this game. And this meeting a lot different from early December when the Raiders waxed the Vikes by 28. Second for Jackson Olsen, good, and the Vikings have the lead. Valders 46, Two Rivers 45, 9:40 to play in the ball game. Here's Bryce Peterson for Two Rivers, top of the circle, Spencer Salter, Valders man-to-man. Far corner for a Cam Depner, three in and out. And the rebound to Trent Persinger, Persinger on the move. Left to right across the radio for Valders. Down to the near elbow, into the paint. Top of the circle, Diesel Hummel, deep far wing, far corner for a Jared Valesky, three. No. And the rebound loose, Diesel Hummel, far baseline. Hang, double pump, triple pumped it up, and off the rim. Rebound Jackson Olsen up, and no. Rebound loose, battle for. Team to Will Schmidt ahead to Spencer Salta for Two Rivers. Spencer shaking the bacon out of the deep far wing, he'll back it up. Down to the far baseline, going strong, laid it up, no. Got his own rebound, top of the circle, Bryce Peterson. And Two Rivers will settle it down. Here's Bryce Peterson, top of the circle, now to the deep near wing. Deep far wing, Spencer Salta into the circle. Near corner, Bryce Peterson for Two Rivers. Top of the circle, Jaden Kippart. Kippart into the paint, lays it up, and got it. Two Rivers 47, Valders 46, 8:38 left. Here's Diesel Hummel for Valders now. Deep near wing, Peyton Dietrich. Deep near wing, Diesel Hummel, top of the circle, Peyton Dietrich for Valders. Skip the far corner, now deep far wing to Trent Persinger. Far corner, Peyton Dietrich. Kick far corner, Jared Valesky. Into the circle, Trent Persinger, deep near wing, Diesel Hummel for Valders. Into the paint to a cutting Peyton Dietrich. Great ball fake, he'll lay it in left-handed. Great kick by Peyton. Valders 40, Two Rivers 47, 8:08 left. There's Cam Daphner down to the deep far wing for Bryce Peterson. Far corner, Cam Daphner. Valders man-to-man, Cam far baseline, double teamed, and a whistle and a travel on Cam. He tried to force something that wasn't there. Good double down by the Vikes. And now Riley Hummel in for Brady Monarch for Valders. All right. Peyton Dietrich to bring it up for the Valders Vikings. Slow, controlled, right-hand dribble now across the timeline. Dribbling far baseline, kick far corner for a deep three, good by Riley Hummel. Valders 51, Two Rivers 47, 7:38 left. Spencer Salta quickly from Cam Daphner, top of the circle, Jaden Kippart. He's going to Bryce Peterson, now to the top of the circle. And knocked away from behind, picked up by Trent Persinger. Ahead to Peyton Dietrich. He double pump, triple pump, laid it up, no. Rebound loose, picked up by Spencer Salta, for Two Rivers up the near side. Bryce Peterson deep in the wing. Bryce will kick deep far wing for a Cam. Daphner three off the heel. Rebound loose from Riley Hummel will seek to Peyton Dietrich, and he'll slow it down. Peyton now quickly into the forecourt. Loto Diesel Hummel for a pull of three. Deep far wing, no. And the rebound to Cam Daphner. Cam ahead to Bryce Peterson. Bryce, near corner, Jaden Kiphart. Deep near wing to Bryce Peterson. Now there's man-to-man near corner, Jaden Kiphart. Jaden, near corner, Will Schmidt. Deep near wing, Spencer Salta for Two Rivers. Far wing to Bryce Peterson now between the wheels and deep near wing. It will come to Jaden Kiphart. Jaden into the circle, spinning in the paint. Deep footer long. And the rebound to Riley Hummel for Valders. Leading Two Rivers 51-47, 6.5 minutes to go. Trent Persinger between the rings, Riley Hummel, deep near wing, Diesel Hummel. Skip and solo by Will Schmidt. He'll get it ahead to Spencer Salta. Spencer into the circle, spinning in the paint. Lost the ball, jump ball. Arrow, boom. Two Rivers, I believe. And now we're going to get Alex Klein in for Will Schmidt for TR. And we're going to get Bernie Vandenhoevel in for Diesel Hummel. First, we're going to get a whistle. Timeout, Two Rivers, and we get a full or a 30. It'll be a full. And with 6:21 to play in the ballgame, your score, Valders 51, Two Rivers 47. Timeout on the floor. TR Valders High School basketball at 980 WC, UB.radio.com.
After you listen to the Valders Vikings game, read all about it in depth with coaches' comments and all the stats in the next issue of the Valders Journal. The Journal is your source of Valders Vikings sports, plus full coverage of community events, news, and features across the area. The Valders Journal, proud to support Valders Vikings sports and all activities in the Valders schools, and they're just as proud to be your community newspaper. Start your subscription now and read all about it. Call them at 775-4431 and go Valders Vikings.
Valders 51, Two Rivers 47. As Trent Persinger, Peyton Dietrich, let's see, Bernie Vandenhoevel, Jackson Olsen, and Riley Hummel come on the floor for Valders. Jaden Kiphart, Alex Klein, Spencer Salta, Bryce Peterson, Cam Daphner for Two Rivers. Valders inbounding left to right across the radio. And now Two Rivers going to go 1-3-1 zone and trap. Sideline far side, Trent Peters. Now we're going to get a whistle one. Get a timeout by Valders. I believe we get one. And we get a full or a 30. It'll be a full timeout call. And that 1-3-1 came up and really surprised the Vikings, so they're going to take a timeout here and discuss. And we will keep it here with Valders up on Two Rivers 51-47. A reminder that coming up Tuesday night, we'll get two for the price of one for you, as we'll be at the hangar at Roncalli High School for a girl-boy basketball doubleheader between the Two Rivers Raiders and the Roncalli Jets. Girls game will tip at 5:45, and the guys at about 7:15, or approximately 20 minutes after the conclusion of the girls contest. Both games will air Tuesday night here on Cub Radio. All right, the Valders timeout over. Valders 51, Two Rivers 47, and 6:13 left in regulation. Timeline far side, left to right as we see it. Riley Hummel, the inbound for Valders. Looking to get it in. And he needs help. And he'll get it down to Bernie Vandenhoevel to Peyton Dietrich. And Peyton will bounce to Trent Persinger. Between the rings to Peyton Dietrich. Sideline far side, Trent Persinger. Sideline near side, Peyton Dietrich. Deep far wing, Trent Persinger, top of the circle. Persinger, deep far wing to Riley Hummel. Between the rings now to Trent Persinger. Deep far wing, it will come to Peyton Dietrich for Valders. Into the circle. Now top of the circle will come Trent Persinger. Persinger, timeline far side. Persinger into the circle, looking. Deep far wing, Jackson Olsen, top of the circle, Riley Hummel. Hummel for Valders. Looking. And almost away, same timeline your side, Peyton Dietrich. Spinning, slipping, maintaining control. Dietrich now spinning to the near elbow. Between the rings, Riley Hummel, deep far wing to Trent Persinger. Between the rings, Riley Hummel into the circle, deep near wing. Peyton Dietrich going to your baseline, 8-footer good. A nice ball movement by Valders to get the shot they wanted. Valders 53, Two Rivers 47, and 5:12 to go in the game. Here's Spencer Salt, the deep near wing. Now the near baseline, cut off. Deep near wing, Alex Klein, top of the circle, Jaden Kiphart, deep far wing. Bryce Peterson, top of the circle, into the circle. Near corner for a Cam Daphner, 3, no. Rebound, Spencer Salt, the deep far wing. It will come to Bryce Peterson for Two Rivers. Skip near corner, Cam Daphner. Deep near wing to Jaden Kiphart, deep near wing, Cam Daphner. Cam dribbling. Deep far wing to Alex Klein, deep far wing to Bryce Peterson. Top of the circle, Jaden Kiphart, deep near wing, Spencer Salta. Hitting a ball screen into the circle. Top of the circle, Alex Klein, deep far wing to Cam Daphner. Cam, far corner, Spencer Salta. Salta for Two Rivers, dribbling far wing, strip. Got it back far corner, Alex Klein. Alex almost got it stripped. Deep near wing, Bryce Peterson. Near wing, floater from 12, no. Rebound, look out, Scotty, as Jaden Kiphart will secure. And it's out of bounds off the Bernie Vandenheuvel of Valders. It'll belong to Two Rivers. 4:20 left. Valders 53, Two Rivers 47. Here's Bryce Peterson, got to get it in. Looking. Far baseline, Jaden Kiphart. Hang double pump. 8-footer block by Jackson Olsen. Nice job by the freshman there. To Peyton Dietrich, and they're going to try to double team him at the timeline, and they do. Peyton Dietrich in a world of hurt. Major problems. Got it to Riley Hummel into the paint. Kick far block, Bernie Vandenheuvel lays it in. Valders 55, Two Rivers 47, and 3:55 left. Cam Daphner out of the near corner, deep near wing, Alex Klein. Into the circle, into the paint. Kick far corner for Spencer Salta. 3, got it. And now we get a timeout, TR. Two Rivers with a 30. We will stay here. With 3:46 left in regulation. Valders 55, Two Rivers 50. That was, oh, now it's changed to a full. I thought it was a 30. I saw a 30 originally, and apparently I guess they have changed to a full. So, they got kind of caught between a rock and a hard place there. We'll keep it here. And trying to listen here, just trying to see what Nick Spencer is talking to his kids about, and was able to kind of look for a little bit. He's imploring his kids really to play strong on the defensive end, because they've gone into a bit of an offensive funk, and he's got a last couple of words for his kids. Just wanting to bring it on the defensive end here a little bit to try to speed it up and try to get some opportunities easy at the rim. And here's Trent Persinger for Valders, near side of the baseline. He'll go to Peyton Dietrich, and Dietrich into the forecourt up the far side. Dietrich will go far baseline, Jackson Olsen, 6-footer good. And Valders now hot. Valders 57, Two Rivers 50, and 3:33 left. Deep near wing, Alex Klein now into the circle. Top of the circle, Spencer Salta. And deep near wing, Jaden Kiphart. Kiphart for TR, near corner, Spencer Salta, near baseline. And kick far baseline, Cam Daphner. Deep far wing for a 3, Alex Klein, good. Valders 57, Two Rivers 53, 3:12 left. Here's Bernie Vandenheuvel quickly into the forecourt for Valders. Near baseline, lost it. And jump ball, Spencer Salta got his hands in there. Arrow, TR, I believe, yep. 3:05 left. Valders 57, Two Rivers 53. And a couple of threes here for TR have gotten them back in this game. Now down by only 4. And here's Bryce Peterson to bring it up. Between the rings, Alex Klein, Valders man-to-man. Deep near wing, Cam Daphner. Lost, he got it back. Cam will go deep near wing, Alex Klein. Deep near wing, Bryce Peterson. Hero into the paint, and a whistle and a tripping foul. I believe it's going to go on Riley Hummel on the trip or push, either one. Second out, Riley, 4th team. Common foul. Alex Klein for TR to inbound the ball near side of the baseline under his own goal. Lob and deep near wing, Bryce Peterson. Now near wing, Jaden Kiphart into the paint. Needing help. Kicked out of Cam Daphner, and a nice layup for Cam on the dump down by Jaden Kiphart. Valders 57, Two Rivers 55, 2:35 left. A good one here tonight. Here's Peyton Dietrich, deep far wing. Now between the rings. Peyton dribbling. Keep your wing, Riley Hummel with 2:25. Riley shaking a big hit with the rock, getting a ball screen, top of the circle. To Peyton Dietrich, deep near wing. Now they're spreading the floor, milking clock. Into the circle, into the paint, lost the ball. Picked up by Bernie Vandenheuvel. He'll kick near corner for Jackson Olsen. 3, good! Huge shot by Olsen. Now they're 60, Two Rivers 56, 2 minutes to go. Alex Klein, near corner, Spencer Salta. Kick deep near wing for an Alex Klein. 3, and he answers back. Now there's 60, Two Rivers 59 with $1:48 left. All right, here's Peyton Dietrich across timeline, far side with 1:43. Now they're spreading the floor. Peyton Dietrich now, top of the circle with 1:38. Deep near wing, Riley Hummel with 1:35. Riley down to the deep near wing, down low, Trent Persinger. Kick far corner, Jackson Olsen in far elbow into the paint. Blocked, get a foul. Ooh. Well, that was awfully close. But Jaden Kippard blocked it, but he got him on the shoulder on the way up. Second on Kippard, fourth team now, the freshman Jackson Olsen at the line for 2. First in the air, got it. Well, they have taken a point off the scoreboard. That last shot by Klein must have been a 2. So they've changed it, and that now makes it a 3-point lead. Now they're 61 to Rivers 58 is our score. And Olsen hit both free throws. Makes it a 2-possession game now. Now they're 62 to Rivers 58, 1:20 to go. Here's Bryce Peterson, 4 TR deep far wing. Now there's man-to-man. Skip near corner, Spencer Salta with 1:13. Near wing to Alex Klein. Near corner, Spencer Salta, near elbow into the paint. And a hand check on the blow-by. It's on Riley Hummel. It'll be his third or second. His third and the 15. Off the inbound, Alex Klein. Near elbow, Jaden Kippard. Into the paint, Alex Klein. And he got fouled on the way to the goal. And Rick Schwartz has our call. It's on Riley Hummel again. That's his 4th. It is 16. And now Alex Klein at the line for 2 throws for 2 Rivers. And Alex on the year, 68%. Nailed the first. Now they're 62 to Rivers 59 with 1:04 left in regulation. Second for Alex is good. Now they're 62 to Rivers 60, 1:04 left in overtime. Full court man-to-man pressure by 2 Rivers. Trent Persinger to Riley Hummel across court. Knocked away and stalled by Cam Dafter. Kick bar block, Alex Klein. Deep near wing for Spencer Salta 3. Rolls it off. Got up with the rebound loose. Picked up by Bryce Peterson with 50 seconds left. Now they're 62, 2 Rivers 60. Bryce into the paint. Kicked out on here, block Jaden Kippard for a layup. And now we're going to get a whistle timeout, TR. And we get a full or a 30. It'll be a 30. We will keep it here. With 45.1 seconds left in regulation, it is Valders 62, 2 Rivers 62. A game reset for you. Valders is over the limit, so TR will be on the bonus, in the bonus on the next whistle. 2 Rivers still with 2 fouls to give. Timeout. 30 left for Valders. 2 Rivers out of timeouts, and any held ball will go to Valders. 45.1 seconds left in regulation. 2 Rivers and Valders tied at 62. And Valders will unbound the ball near side of the baseline out of the TR goal. And 2 Rivers going to go full court man-to-man pressure. They won't guard the inboundsman though, Trent Persinger. Quickly down to Bernie Vandenheuvel. Kick cross court far side to Peyton Dietrich. Dietrich up the far side and across with 38. Top of the circle, Bernie Vandenheuvel, near block, Riley Hummel, 8-footer, good! Now there's 64, 2 Rivers 62, 30 seconds left. Quickly deep far wing to Bryce Peterson. Top of the circle, Alex Klein, far elbow into the paint, lays it up and in! Now there's 64, 2 Rivers 64, 20 seconds left in regulation. Here is the ball game. Peyton Dietrich, timeline far side, Trent Persinger, timeline, Peyton Dietrich with 10. 9. Between the rings, Riley Hummel with 8. 7, 6, 5 into the paint, floater from 8. No! Rebound, Bernie Vandenhoel. Lays it up and a foul! With 1.8 on the clock. And the foul is on whom? Spencer Solta on the contact, his second, 15. And now Bernie Vandenhoel at the line for 2 throws. On the year, 65% at the line. In the air, long. And now he'll need this one to give the Vikings the lead. And remember, Two Rivers out of timeouts. They cannot call timeout. Here's Bernie Vandenhoevel looking to give his team the lead. In the air, long, rebound, loose ball, no! As Jackson Olsen had a crack at it, and it came up long off the heel. And we have got 4 extra minutes in Valders.
No, 4. 4.
Yeah, 4. We're not. Poor Scott, you got to get a dig in there all the time, don't you? Anyway, we have 4 extra minutes of basketball here at Valders. Two Rivers 64, Valders 64. Timeout. This is TR Valders High School Basketball on 980 WCUV and ComeRadio.com.
At Bank First, applying for a mortgage has never been easier. With our new online mortgage application, you can work hand in hand with your lender to get you in your dream home quicker. We provide real-time assistance at every stage of the application process. No matter where you are, helpful guidance is available. Work with a community bank that is there for you every step of the way. Visit us online at bankfirstwi.bank to learn why it's different at First. Bank First, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Well, we have overtime here in Valders tonight. Valders 64, Two Rivers 64, and the Vikings had a couple of opportunities. 2 missed free throws by Bernie Vandenhoevel, and then a putback at the end of regulation by Jackson Olsen playing long off the heel. And as a result, we have 4 extra minutes of basketball. Then they'll jump center circle, and let's see who each team is going to check into the ball game. Two Rivers with Bryce Peterson, Cam Daffner, Spencer Salta, Alex Klein, Jaden Kippard. And Valders to counter with Trent Persinger, Jackson Olsen, Bernie Vandenhoevel, Riley Hummel, and who's the 5th kid? Peyton Dietrich. And Tiara right to left, Valders left to right. Jaden Kippard will jump for Two Rivers, 6'2" against Jackson Olsen, 6'4" for Valders. Rick Rodell throws it up. Tip knocked it in the air and picked up, and I don't think anybody touched it. They did. So we'll re-jump. Yeah, nobody touched it, so we'll have a re-jump. And 1 second did come off the clock. This tip won by Jaden Kippard, but comes to Trent Persinger and Valders with the first crack in OT. Here's Trent Persinger, top of the circle now between the rings. Keep your wing, Peyton Dietrich. Peyton down, near baseline, Bernie Vandenhoevel into the paint, Trent Persinger. Persinger, top of the circle, Peyton Dietrich, and we get a 3-second violation on Valders, I think. Yep. So the Vikes cough it up with 3:42 left in overtime. Valders and Two Rivers knotted at 64. Here's Bryce Peterson into the forecourt. Take the left across your radio. Deep your wing, Spencer Salta. Spencer, deep our wing, Cam Daffner. Cam, far corner, Spencer Salta. Salta, top of the circle, Bryce Peterson to the far elbow. Now into the paint. Into the paint, Jaden Kippard spinning. Kicked into your corner, Spencer Salta. Near wing, needs help. Near wing, Jaden Kippard. Between the rings, Bryce Peterson for Two Rivers. They'll reload the O, will Two Rivers. Here's up Rice now to the deep far wing with 3:05 left in overtime. Valders, Two Rivers tied at 64. Deep far wing, Cam Daffner, deep far wing to Bryce Peterson. Off our block, Jaden Kippard. Kick your corner, Alex Klein. Your baseline floater from 8. Got it! By Alex Klein has come up big into regulation and into OT. Two Rivers 66, Valders 64, 2:45 left in overtime. Peyton Dietrich Timeline far side, Trent Persinger. Persinger against the TR2-3 matchup zone. Keep your wing, Peyton Dietrich now between the rings, Trent Persinger. Keep your wing, Peyton Dietrich. With 2.5 left in overtime to Trent Persinger. Persinger into the circle near far elbow. Needs help. The far wing now to Riley Hummel. Deep far wing, Peyton Dietrich. Peyton dribbling into the circle. Deep near wing, Trent Persinger. Persinger for Valders. Being patient. Now, timeline your side, Riley Hummel. Timeline, Trent Persinger, far corner, Peyton Dietrich, deep far wing, Trent Persinger. 2 minutes left in overtime. To River 66, Valders 64. Trent Persinger bouncing timeline far side, Peyton Dietrich, whistle timeout, Valders. And it's going to be a full timeout call. A minute 53 left in overtime, your score. To River 66, Valders 64, timeout. This is TR Valders High School basketball on 980 WCUV and CoveRadio.com.
The buzzer blares and it's time out. Your ankle hurts, throbs. You want to walk it off, but sometimes you just can't. That's when you walk in. Walk into Holy Family Memorial's Lakeshore Orthopedics Walk-In Clinic at Harbortown. Get the orthopedic care you need from our fellowship-trained orthopedic specialists right when you need it. Visit hfmhealth.org for more information. Holy Family Memorial.
Well, finally, FRCC boys from Ashwaubenon, the Jaguars have beaten Manitowoc Lincoln 63-49. So after a 5-game winning streak, the Ships have now dropped 2 in a row. Here, Valders trails to River 66-64, and a minute 53 left in overtime off the Valders timeout. Here's Peyton Dietrich, left to right across your radio for Valders. Going timeline near side, Diesel Hummel. Near baseline, Jackson Olsen, near wing, Peyton Dietrich. Kick down the road open, Bernie Vandenhoel for a layup. River 66, Valders 66, a minute 35 left in overtime. Here's Bryce Peterson, right to left across your radio for 2 Rivers. Valders man-to-man. Timeline, Spencer Salty into the circle. Kick far baseline, Cam Dafter, deep far wing, Spencer Salt, the top of the circle, Alex Klein to the near wing. Alex looking. Deep far wing, Spencer Salta for a 3. Air ball and out of bounds. On the near side of the baseline with a minute 15 left in overtime. 2 Rivers and Valders tied at 66. Riley Hummel to Peyton Dietrich, and TR going to go 2-3 matchup zone. Try to trap at the timeline, or now they're going to go man-to-man. And we're going to get a bump. Cam Dafter on Peyton Dietrich. Cam on the bump, his first, 15. TR still with 1 to give, so that's not a bad foul at all. All right, Diesel Hummel, your sideline in the forecourt, left to right as we see it for Valders. Inbound in front of his own bench. A minute 5 left in overtime. Valders and 2 Rivers tied 66 all. And now Peyton Dietrich had the right shoelace, or left shoelace come, or is it the right one come loose, so he had to retie. Now he's got it set. And Diesel Hummel got to get it in. But he threw it away to Cam Dafter. Dafter into the paint, hangs, grabbed by Peyton Dietrich with a minute 2 left in OT. Well, he threw it right to him. Now Cam will go to the free throw line and shoot 2. It is the second on Dietrich's 7th team. The Cam Dafter in the act of shooting will get a couple of free throws. And Cam on the year, 70% from the line. First in the air, good. To River 67, Valders 66 with a $1:02 left in overtime. Second in the air for Cam, good. To River 68, Valders 66, and now a minute left in overtime. Peyton Dietrich to bring it up. Valders needing a 2 to tie, 3 to take the lead. Peyton Dietrich down to the deep near wing into the circle. Top of the circle, Diesel Hummel near elbow with 50 seconds. Timeline far side, Peyton Dietrich with 45. Peyton far baseline, double pump, laid it up and a foul. Going to go on Cam Dafter on the shot. It'll be 2 on Cam, 17. Tiarna over the limit. Peyton Dietrich in the act of shooting will get 2 throws for Valders. And Pete Dietrich on the year from the line, only 58%. First in the air, off the heel. And we're going to get Trent Persinger in for Diesel Hummel for Valders, offense for defense. And now Peyton at the line trying to get Valders to within one. In the air, long. On Alex Klein. He'll get it out of Bryce Peterson. It will TR spread and milk clock. Bryce Peterson into the forecourt with 35. Double team near corner timeout, Two Rivers. And will Nick Spencer take a full or a 30? Full timeout call. 33.2 seconds left in overtime. Two Rivers 68, Valders 66. We'll keep it here. And it'll be interesting to see what's going to happen here. I would imagine if you are Two Rivers, you get your 5 best free throw shooters on the floor, 1. 2, you spread the floor and you make Valders come chase and foul. And if you were to get a look at the top 5 free throw shooters for Two Rivers, they're Alex Klein, Cam Daphner, Aiden Kippart, Braden Schrader, and Spencer Salta. Now, Kippart the best, 76%. Schrader and Salta, 75. Gaffner, who just hit 2 a moment ago, 70.5. And then you got Alex Klein at 68. Now let's see if those are the 5 kids that are going to come on the floor. Well, I see Alex Klein, Cam Daphner, Bryce Peterson on the floor, Jaden Kippart, and Spencer Salta. Salta the inbound for Two Rivers. Near sideline of the forecourt in front of his own bench right to left as we see it. In the backcourt, Cam Daphner with 30 seconds and Cam across. Cam dribbling, deep our wing, and a foul. Oh, they're going to call steps or out of bounds. A double dribbling call. I was blocked off by the fans who stood up, and it's going to be a double dribble, and the Raiders cough it up. So Valders now with 27 seconds left in overtime, needing 2 to tie and 3 to take the lead. Peyton Dietrich into the forecourt with 21 seconds. Timeline to Riley Hummel with 19. Riley cut off. Hang threw up a wild shot, not a great shot. Rebound to Alex Klein with 13, and they got a foul. To Cam Daphner with 10. In the backcourt to Alex Klein with 8. They get it up to Bryce Peterson, and they finally foul him as he hits the deck with 6.1 seconds left. Foul on Bernie Vandenhoevel. That'll be his second 8th team. But now Bryce Peterson at the line for a 1-and-1 for TR. And Bryce on the year only 56%. At the line for a 1-and-1 here. In the air. Got it. Well, that makes it now a 3-point game, and if he hits this one, it's pretty much a ball game. All right, here's Bryce Peterson trying to get TR up by 4. In the air, got it. And now we're going to get a whistle. Nope, I thought a timeout was going to be called. Diesel Hummel will get it to Peyton Dietrich, and he's going to pick it up with 6, 5 across with 4. Keep our wing for Jackson Olsen, 3. Got it. Timeout Valders with 1.8 on the clock. I tell you, this Jackson Olsen, he ain't going to be a good player. He's only a freshman, folks, and he is mature beyond his years. He's going to be a good one, and it's going to be a full-time off Valders. It will be their last in overtime. We will keep it here. Two Rivers 70, Valders 69, 1.8 seconds left in overtime. Two Rivers will have to inbound full court. This is not the NBA where you get to inbound at half court. You got to go the full 84 feet here. And Valders, I would imagine, going to press like the Dickens to see if they can get a turnover and a quick shot. Again, both teams are in the 1-and-1. Valders out of timeouts. TR has got a 30 left in overtime. And the arrow will go to Valders on any held ball. And Valders will have Trent Persinger, Peyton Dietrich, Jackson Olsen, Bernie Vandenhoevel, and Riley Hummel on the floor. Two Rivers will counter with Alex Klein, Spencer Salta, Jake Hippart, Ted Daffner, and Bryce Peterson. Two Rivers will inbound it. Near side of the baseline, under the Valders goal, right to left as we see it. Jackson Olsen asking, how much room do I got? He's going to get that wingspan in front of Spencer Salta. And full court press by Valders. Now we're going to get a whistle. And off the ball, what do we get? It's going to be a hold off the ball on Trent Persinger. Whoa. Well, that'll be his second 19th. Now, for Valders, this may not be a bad thing. Because if you get a miss on the front end and get the board, you can get the ball up the floor and still get a decent shot. But it's Alex Klein that will go to the free throw line. He's hit 2 in this overtime and is 68% on the year. And if you're Alex Klein, you got to knock this first one down. TR's going to drop 3 kids back to half court. Run in. Got it. Boy, that's a great shot by Alex. He's had a great tail end of the second half in overtime. He's really come up big. Now this to make it a 3-point game. In the air. Long. Riley Hummel with the rebound. His three-quarter court heave on line. Off the window, and the game is over. That baby was right on line and clanged off the window, and this game is over. What a ball game in overtime, but it's Two Rivers surviving and winning. The final tonight in overtime, Two Rivers 71, Valders 69. The Raiders sweep the 2-game series and snap Valders' 3-game winning streak. This is a big win for this TR team. They now feel a lot better about themselves with the victory here tonight, as they improved to 3-7 in the EWC, 7-10 on the year. Valders' 3-game winning streak is over. They fall to 4-6 in league and 5-13 on the year. Again, the final in overtime, Two Rivers 71, Valders 69. We're back in a moment. This is TR Valders High School basketball on 980 WCUB and CubRadio.com.
Hi, I'm Tina from Seiler Brothers Construction and Management. With over 40 years experience, we are the Lakeshore's most trusted concrete experts. Quality residential service, top-notch commercial work, and impressive industrial work. You can trust our family-owned business to give your project the attention it needs, from the initial estimate to the completion of your project. Go with Seiler Brothers Construction, your local concrete experts. Online at SeilerBrothersConstruction.com. That's Seiler, B-R-O-S, construction.com.
At Bank First, applying for a mortgage has never been easier. With our new online mortgage application, you can work hand in hand with your lender to get you in your dream home quicker. We provide real-time assistance at every stage of the application process. No matter where you are, helpful guidance is available. Work with a community bank that is there for you every step of the way. Visit us online at bankfirstwi.bank to learn why it's different at First. Bank First, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back to Valders as we go 40 minutes tonight, and it's Two Rivers surviving as they beat the Valders Vikings in overtime 71-69. Alex Klein at the line made the first. His second went long. Valders grabbed the board, and then Riley Hummel from three-quarter court had a chance, and it looked right on line. It was, but just a tad long off the window. And with that, the game ends, and Two Rivers survives and wins in overtime. They snap a 2-game losing streak and improved to 3-7 in the EWC, 7-10 on the year. Valders' 3-game winning streak snapped as they now are 4-6 in league, overall 5 up and 13 down. Heck of a lot different, wasn't it, from when they met back in December when it was a Raider rout by 28. They got to play an extra 4 minutes to determine this one, and Two Rivers getting the victory. Scotty totaling up the numbers, and we'll get those to you as part of the post game. We also plan to speak with both head coaches, Nick Spencer of Two Rivers and Trevor Swear of Valders. A big crowd here tonight on Cody Strong night. Saw a good one. And it's the visitors that walk out of here with a 2-point win in overtime. Two Rivers 71, Valders 69. Post-game show next on 980 WCUB and CubRadio.com.
After you listen to the Valders Vikings game, read all about it in depth with coaches' comments and all the stats in the next issue of the Valders Journal. The Journal is your source of Valders Vikings sports, plus full coverage of community events, news, and features across the area. The Valders Journal, proud to support Valders Vikings sports and all activities in the Valders schools, and they're just as proud to be your community newspaper. Start your subscription now and read all about it. Call them at 775-4431. And go Valders Vikings.
And welcome to the postgame show, where again the final in overtime is Two Rivers 71, Valders 69. As Two Rivers survives, as a Riley Hummel three-quarter court heave looked online by playing long, and the Raiders survive and win this game. Coach of Two Rivers, Nick Spencer, joining us, and just another whole hog night at the gym, right? Your thoughts when Hummel let that one go, and it looked online, didn't it?
Stayed in the air way too long. One of those things where this game, anything could happen. So knowing that they had the last shot there, even though it was a three-quarter scored shot, you still hope and pray it doesn't go in. But our boys battled and they fought, and we had mistakes here and there, and we had some big mistakes, but we overcame them and we were able to win it, thankfully.
Well, Valders put a little run on you in the second half, and they led by as many as 8.
Yeah.
And the way things have gone for your club recently, you're thinking, well, I don't know. Where did your team get the wherewithal to say, okay, let's button it up, let's battle back, and get back into this ball game? How did that happen? Where did it happen?
Defensively, I think we started to pick up the pressure a little bit more in the second half. The one thing that happened, though, is we were very complacent in the second half for a while defensively. We just stood there. We weren't finding a guy there to get behind us on our zone. And then we changed up to man, and it helped us a little bit there, kind of helped pick up the pace. But offensively, we started to get not good shots, but great shots we were able to hit. We had missed a lot of open shots before that, but we came up with some big threes there, to tie it up.
Well, I'll tell you, a kid that came up big in regulation in overtime was Alex Klein.
Absolutely.
Now, this was a kid that didn't score a whole heck of a lot Tuesday night at Falls, or in the first half tonight. In the tail end of the second half and in overtime, this kid came up big, including one of those 2 big threes that started your rally when you were down 8. I've said this time and time again, and you and I have talked about it. You're going to have an opportunity to win. 11 and 2 have got to score, and they've got to hunt their shot, and when it's open, they got to take it. They got to pull it regardless of the result. Where did Alex find his confidence in the second half to help you win this game?
Yeah, in the first half, he was getting good shots. His shots that floor, that mid-range floor, and they were all coming up short for him. And so we talked to him at half, and I said, hey, those are good shots for you. Keep taking them, they'll go in. And I think what helped, what kind of sparked him was the floater right in front of your booth here that went in, and you could see he kind of smiled there, and then he got some confidence. But, for anyone on our team has to throw on the defensive end, and he started to get some rebounds there, and then he got the confidence there to shoot those threes.
And Nick, after Tuesday night, things were not very good.
Right.
You were just, put it this way, you were just outright disappointed.
Yeah.
And had every right to do so. But isn't it something, this game, where, you get a couple of nights later, you get to get back on the horse and play again. But I guess the question I want to ask you is, as a coach, how important is it for you to instill and lead these boys to make them understand that you got to have a short memory in this game? And just how important is it that you got to move on quickly because you now got another quality opponent waiting to play you, in as little as a night or 2?
Yeah, I would say that's the best part, especially after a loss. The best part of the basketball season is there's another game usually. It's usually on that same week. And so we have to be able, like we used to forget about that Tuesday night game and move on. And we knew coming in here, this was going to be a battle. They won 3 in a row. Number 11 has been playing really well for them, scoring a bunch of points for him. I showed tonight, whenever you give him any play opening, he's going to hit. He's got confidence in his shot. And we know coming here, especially to Valders, it's always a good atmosphere. They live for this stuff, and it's fun to play here. And our boys handled it. We had some downtime, but we were able to come through at the end.
I tell you, another kid that's pretty good for Valders is 31. That Jackson Olsen, he's only a freshman.
I know.
he's only going to grow, get bigger and stronger. You're going to have to deal with him for another 3 years. He's a good-looking player, man. He's a good-looking player.
He's got a nice body on him. You know, he's going to be a very, very tough.
It's going to be a problem.
Yeah, tough part, you know, for us. So, you know, happy when we can get the win now here, and then, you know, be ready to match up with them next year.
Well, Nick Spencer, head coach of Two Rivers, joining us on the post game. Two Rivers with a big win tonight as they defeat Valders in overtime, 71-69. We talked about it Tuesday night after Falls, how big this game was going to be in terms of not only getting confidence back, but now, with you two being in the same bracket of the regional, head-to-head, you beat them twice, meaning that's just a notch in your column. That's very big, isn't it, when you come and sit down at the seeding meeting here in a couple of weeks?
Very much. We mentioned that yesterday at practice, that this is a big game for our conference, but also a huge game for our regional, because you never know how those regional meetings go, but the more firepower you can have going into it, it helps.
Tonight was a very special night around here, and it's amazing, Nick, how every school in this conference, or every venue that you end up going to, has rallied around Cody Lewis and his family. Valders even came out tonight in all purple warm-up before they, got on the floor and played. There was a bake sale, a raffle. Their athletic booster club was going to match any donation up to $250, and they responded in kind. Talk about the atmosphere. Talk about the camaraderie, even though when you get out on that floor, you want to beat each other's brains in, but in the end, you still are human beings and show compassion for each other. And I think that's just so very important, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it just shows there are bigger things in basketball. There's more to life than a game and a sport. Yes, the sport's great because of the competition, everything else, and the camaraderie. But at the same time, there's bigger things in the world. And for Cody Lewis, I know he appreciates everything that every team has done for him. I mean, St. Lawrence Seminary, brought him a card. Every team is reaching out to him and doing what they can to help support him because, he deserves it. Cody Lewis is a great kid, and we feel really bad that this has happened to him. But he is a strong kid, and he will get through it, no doubt. And I know his family really appreciates whatever is donated to him, or even just the thoughts and prayers.
Have you had a chance to see him, talk to him? How is he doing?
He came to a game last week or 2 weeks ago. He's doing okay. His spirits are up. He's just going through a lot right now. And for a high school kid, that's a hard thing. And so, the more we can keep him in our minds and our thoughts and our prayers, the better it's going to be.
Well, Two Rivers with a big win here tonight on the road in overtime, and to the hangar Tuesday night where TR and Roncalli will play a girl-boy doubleheader. And the girls are going to go first. Guys are going to play the nightcap at about 7:15 or 20 minutes after the conclusion of the gals game. And we will have both ends for you on 980 WCUB and CubRadio.com. We'll hit the air at about 5:35 prior to the girls' contest between the Raiders and the Jets. Then the guys to follow. Final again tonight at OT to River 71, Valders 69. Congrats, young man. We'll see you at the hangar Tuesday night.
Sounds good. Thanks for being here.
All right, that's Nick Spencer, head coach of TR. 71-69, the Raiders over the Valders Vikings. And we plan, I hope to have Trevor Schwer over here in a moment, the head coach of the Valders Vikings. And while we wait on him, let's get our final break in. To River 71, Valders 69, as you listen to the postgame show on 980 WCUB and CubRadio.com.
At Bank First, applying for a mortgage has never been easier. With our new online mortgage application, you can work hand in hand with your lender to get you in your dream home quicker. We provide real-time assistance at every stage of the application process. No matter where you are, helpful guidance is available. Work with a community bank that is there for you every step of the way. Visit us online at bankfirstwi.bank to learn why it's different at First. Bank First, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The buzzer blares and it's time out. Your ankle hurts, throbs. You want to walk it off, but sometimes you just can't. That's when you walk in. Walk into Holy Family Memorial's Lakeshore Orthopedics Walk-In Clinic at Harbortown. Get the orthopedic care you need from our fellowship-trained orthopedic specialists right when you need it. Visit hfmhealth.org for more information. Holy Family Memorial.
And before we continue from Valders, 10 seconds for station identification, 10 seconds for a station ID. You are listening to Two Rivers Valders High School boys basketball.
Northeast Wisconsin's home to the legends of country music. Country classics on 980 WCUB. Two Rivers, Manitowoc.
And back on the postgame show, the final again in overtime, Two Rivers 71, Valders 69. And I don't see Trevor Square yet for Valders, their head coach. So let's give Scotty's numbers first, and if you folks out here, we hope to have a few words from him. For the victorious Raiders tonight, 4 boys in double figures. Alex Klein had a team-high 17. 15 of them came in the second half and in overtime. Bryce Peterson had a total of 15. 13 for Spencer Salta, 10 for Braden Schrader, 9 for Jaden Kippart, 7 for Cam Daffner. And playing and not scoring tonight, Will Schmidt. And that is it for the Raiders' total of 71 points. TR tonight had 37 boards. They did turn the ball over 14 times. They were 11 of 15 at the free throw line and committed 15 fouls. Now for the Valders Vikings, they put 3 boys in double figures. Riley Hummel had a game-high 22 points for Valders. 20 for the freshman Jackson Olson. Tell you, these two have really improved their games. They're going to be real good players. They are now. Total of 10 in the game for Peyton Dietrich, 8 for Bernie Vandenhoevel, 6 for Jared Valesky, 2 for Diesel Hummel, and a free throw for Trent Persinger. Brady Bodart played, didn't score, and that is Valders' total of 69. Valders tonight ends up with 41 boards, only 12 turnovers. They go from the free throw line 9 of 16. They had some big ones missed at the end, and they end up committing a total of 12 fouls. When you add them all up in overtime, it's Two Rivers the winner, 71-69. They improved to 3-7 in the EWC, 7-10 on the year. Sweep the 2-game season series from the Vikings. Valders' 3-game winning streak snapped. They slipped to 4-6 in league, 5-13 overall. And I don't think we're going to get Trevor Swear out here. Hopefully he didn't forget about us or he got sidetracked. So we will put a cap on this one and let you know the preceding broadcast of Valders Two Rivers High School basketball on 980 WCUB and CubRadio.com has been brought to you by Holy Family Memorial, Prevea Health, the Parker Hannafin Corporation, the Valders Journal, Silo Brothers Construction, Mellon Health, and by Bank First. Again in overtime, Two Rivers 71, Valders 69. The JV game won by Valders 45-34. One of their boys scored a report. Ashwaubenon beat Manitowoc Lincoln 63-49. Well, that is our game report for tonight with a reminder, the next play-by-play broadcast of high school basketball on Cub Radio, or should I say broadcast, will be Tuesday night. Join Scotty and me from the hangar at Roncalli as Two Rivers and Roncalli play a girl-boy doubleheader. The girls are first at 5:45, and we're going to get Trevor Swear over here. He's just been his way up, so we want to make sure that we can get him on, and we'll stick around here for a little bit. Glad you could get here, young man, but whale of a ball game. Your team ends up falling by 2. Where did you feel one particular spot or another that maybe this one kind of could have came in the win column for you if this or that would have happened?
Well, we were, I think, up 58-50.
55-47, too.
The 50, yeah. 40. We had an 8-point lead, I know, down the stretch of a game. And I thought if we didn't get enough stops at the end of the game. Pretty much that's what it boils down to. We didn't get stops, and, they got halfway from beyond the arc. And, I think that's where we lost the game, though, we didn't get enough stops.
Also, free throws or lack thereof cost you at the end. And you don't want to, highlight any kid for not doing this or that. But in this game of basketball, it's not necessarily how many you make or how many you take. It's when you get them and if you can make them. A couple of tough ones at the end that fell long. Also one toward the overtime period or in the overtime that came up a little bit long. I know that nobody can ever be perfect, but boy, when you leave a few points at the end of the free throw line, Trevor, in a tight game, they can kind of stick out like a sore thumb, can't they?
It happens. It happens, and good thing. Next time he'll knock him down. He'll have that motivation to go knock him down next time. Stuff happens. It happens. You'll see it in March at the college level. You'll see it in June at the NBA level. So something that happens.
One thing I do want to point out is that from December when they rocked you by 28 to tonight, your team has done about a 180. I mean, they have really improved. And you knew that this was going to be a growing year, but these kids have stuck to it. They've hung in there, and they have worked their tail off to really improve their game. I know you don't maybe necessarily like the win-loss, but that aside, Trevor, where do you feel and where do you see this team has really grown and improved during the course of the year?
Our arrow is definitely trending up. We're more togetherness. Offensively, we're much better. We're more aggressive. Defensively, we're getting there. I think we ran out of gas, and we didn't have that will to get those couple stops at the end of the game tonight. We're getting there, but we're not even close to where we want to be though. So, but yeah, the togetherness and offensively, we're taking care of the basketball and getting shots at the rim every single time.
Trevor Square head coach of Valders joining us on the postgame where Two Rivers rallies in overtime and beat Valders 71-69. I talked to Coach Spencer about this. It was a pretty special night in this place. It always, Nick Spencer, he just complimented coming here because it's always a special thing. He said the community lives for this. They back these kids. It's very evident in everything that they do. But tonight, Valders coming out and being a part of Team Cody. You got the T-shirt on now. We're in the purple all night long, basically. Just talk about the atmosphere and the camaraderie and the togetherness. Despite the fact when you're competing, you want to beat each other's brains in, but when it comes down to the bigger game of life, you're all in it for one another.
Yeah, without a doubt, that was definitely the last thing that the message at the end of the day in the locker room was. We're down with the loss right now, but the main thing is we have our health, and then that's the most important thing that you can have is your health, your family, and Cody obviously, going through a tough time in his life right now. So it's fortunate that we have our health, and yeah, you want to pull through and help any way for this type of cause, and hope they can find some positive light and get through this thing.
And the thing is we made our way around. Every school is doing this. I mean, every community is doing this, and they're finding ways. They just say, we want to help. And they may not even know the family personally. They just say, we want to do something. We want to help. That's what it's all about, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. At the end of the day, we're all human beings, and we all have a heart. Even though when you're competing, you want to compete and win, but at the end of the day, when the buzzer sounds, we're all the same. We're all the same, and we have the same motives, and we're all human beings and want to live a healthy life.
Yeah, and now you get to go home to your lovely wife and two boys, right?
Yep.
They keeping you up at night yet or no?
Not too bad.
Not too bad? You don't have another one on the way.
No.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to double check and make sure on that. Well, you get, I believe, Keelan here on Thursday night, right? That's the next one you play.
Yep.
Okay. So, talk a little bit about the Raiders and how they have done a 180, and they have found their sea legs, and man, they're playing some pretty good basketball.
Yeah, I mean, when they made a long run in the fall. They got to stay in football, so yeah, it took them a while to get their basketball legs back. Yeah, they're playing well. It's gonna be a tough game coming in here on Thursday. We'll have another special moment on Thursday. We're celebrating the cross country championship that they brought home. It should be another nice crowd, and hopefully we can get a W with that nice crowd there.
Yeah, Nate Griepentrog signing his national letter of intent today to run track and cross country at UW Milwaukee. That was a nice day in this gym earlier today.
Yeah, absolutely. That was always been a goal of his, and he got to it. He accomplished his goal, and good for him. I wish him all the best. He's a great leader. He's got a lot of heart, and he's going to do big things in life.
Yeah, and Trevor Wenzel, by the way, who was here not too long ago, surprised everybody by coming up here. He's going to run with him now. in Milwaukee, and he was able to come up here and be a part of that. And that shocked him, I know. I had a chance to talk to Nate's dad before the game, and yeah, that shocked everybody. It was a great moment in here, but always is special coming here for the Valders Vikings boys. Everything but a W, but the most important thing is that everybody had a good time in here tonight, and all a part of Team Cody. Cody Strong here this evening. 71-69 in OT. TR the winner over Valders. Trevor, thanks. We'll see you soon.
Thank you. Thanks for the support.
You got it. Trevor Swear, head coach of Valders. 71-69 again. TR in overtime knocked off the Valders Vikings. Now we can tell you the preceding broadcast of Valders TR High School basketball on 980 WCUB and CubRadio.com has been brought to you by Holy Family Memorial, Prevea Health, the Parker Hannafin Corporation, the Valders Journal, Seiler Brothers Construction, by Bell and Health, and Bank First. And again in overtime, Two Rivers 71, Valders 69. Valders again the winner in the JV game, 45-34. And in boys hoops in the FRCC, Ashwaubenon beat Lincoln tonight, 63-49. Now that's our game report. And again, we remind you, we got a girl-boy doubleheader at Roncalli for the next play-by-play broadcast here on Cub. The TR Roncalli girls first at 5:45. The guys to follow, both to air on 980 WCUB and CubRadio.com. So, for Scotty Paulo and Dave Meyer, Brian Norton saying, hope you enjoy the broadcast. Good outcome for TR tonight on Team Cody. Cody Strong night here at the Valders Gym. Two Rivers in overtime, 71, and the Valders Vikings, 69. From Valders High School, so long, everybody.
You've been listening to exciting high school basketball. Join us again next time for high school basketball here on the Lakeshore. Here on WCUB.
Oh, I love that song from Kenny Rogers and the first edition, Ruby Don't Take Your Love to Town. Hey, it's Rob. For people over 65, the flu can bring serious complications. Fever can mean the flu, so watch for symptoms with the Exogen Temporal Scanner. It's quick and easy to use.
It's DJ Get Together here with Taco Bell's new Nachos Party Pack. It's so big, I had to call some friends over to help me enjoy them.
It's Rocco from Rock 99, and I can space dive into these nachos.
This is Dr. Beverly, and I hear you, Rocco. All this pico seasoned beef and guacamole is amazing.
Yeah, it's smooth jazz chaz, man. These nachos are big, you dig?
You hear that, listeners?